Nah. Ain't it?
Once again, it's on. Welcome back to another great episode of the Better Than Sex Sports Podcast. Of course, you know I am the man on the street.
Week 14, Pharaoh King.
Them dog back in the lonely state of Tejas and from Be More Careful flight and had a great time.
All that, huh? The mad professor in the boot.
Shout out to all
You've been
our
gone a
life-
while.
Shout out to Orlando. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're back after the holidays. A lot of people glad to see my brothers back. And, this is how we always start our podcast off. We always got to let the people know how they went. So, Shada, I know you want to talk about something, man. Let's go ahead and get into what you wanted to talk about quick like. Go ahead, Shada.
Yeah, I just wanted everyone to keep that little girl. She's 3 years old in your prayers. They live out in Volusia County. My man came down for the holidays to visit with his family. They took her to the hospital for a minor case, and then they found out she needs a new heart. And
Lord.
she's in there fighting for her life. And I'm just doing me and a lot of my friends around here just trying to do what we can to help raise money so they can keep her. Because when a child is that young and they get a heart, it means that they're going to have more surgeries because the heart's got to come out. First of all, it's hard to find a heart that small to put into a child. So she's going under a lot of treatment. So her dad, Cody, is doing the best he can. He's an absolute mess. Just keep him in your prayers. And we'll go ahead and do what we can and pray for this little girl to go ahead and make it through.
Yeah, she does have a GoFundMe page. Do you have that, Shada? You want to shout it out?
Yeah, man. She does have a GoFundMe page. GoFundMe is, give me a second, I'm scrolling here. Donate to Callie Herzog Life-Saving Heart Treatment. I could send it, like you said, the GoFundMe, Donate to Callie Herzog Life Hartman Treatment by Cody Herzog. If you go on there and anybody needs that information, I can forward it out to them. My family, we just donated today as much as we could. My family in Georgia, my family in Connecticut, and so on and so forth. We don't want, I hate to see little kids go through things like this. It totally ruins my day. And I'm just going to do what I can. I love kids, man. And I just hate to see that they're going through this.
Yeah. Wait a minute, Shada. Yeah, Shada sent me that, and I just want to send a little thing out there so people can know about it, and hopefully you'll be able to donate. But Shada, big up doing the damn thing, man. That's what I'm talking about. I always think about other people and not yourself. You might make it into heaven. I don't know.
I'm praying, bro. Y'all keep praying for your boy, man. I don't want to be on the outside. That other side is
I tell you, stop going to the doctor. You'll get there real soon.
But maybe, man, Math Professor. Yeah. Welcome back to the Math Professor. Ain't been on in a while. Math Professor, man, how was your day, my brother?
Let's see. It was cool. It was cool. It was just continuation of some things that's been going on in the background. Otherwise, I had the day off, so I just did some furniture shopping because, hell, Christmas season, holiday season, it's time for some new furniture in my life. Time for a whole
New waterbed.
Oh, I don't do water beds, my Negro. No. Are you out of your goddamn mind? Are you, my people slept on water longer fucking enough. I will never get a water bed.
Exactly. But you remember back in the day, that used to be the thing. Everybody had a water bed.
Forget that. That's Morris Day. I got a brass water bed.
Yeah.
See, the problem with water beds is I stay on the second story of this. My bedroom rather is on the second story of this damn thing, and imagine a leak over the kitchen.
You gotta tell me.
Yeah. Like I say, man, when I was when I went to college, My mom, you know, came back home. She had a damn water bed. I jumped in that water bed. You know, I was like, man, this shit feel nice. Then happened to look up. Got mirrors in the ceiling. I was like, what the fuck they doing?
Yeah.
The motherfucker getting to get freaky and shit.
Mom was doing the damn thing. Mom was
The
doing the
moral of
damn
the story is don't take your ass in your mama's room.
thing. Right.
And definitely
But like
don't
a-
look up if there's a waterbed.
Exactly. Yeah. The man on the street got stories for days, man. My main man, Farrell, man. How was your day, my brother?
Fellas. Do y'all remember the movie? He Got Game.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right.
Never
You remember you remember the shoes that Denzel had on?
Yeah.
Do you remember the ones that Jesus Shuttleworth had on?
No.
Yeah.
Which ones he had on?
What is I know which one you're talking about, the black and white ones. Yeah.
Man, I got him. I finally got him after all these years.
Oh,
Dang,
man.
bro.
These things, hey
Well,
man.
You should be able to find them, man, because you got small feet. Motherfuckers with small feet can find any shoes. This motherfucker like me got these big motherfucking boats, can't find shit.
Nigga, these are 11 and a half. This ain't little.
Like I say, small feet.
I just know, man, when I got home today, they were sitting on the porch and I had my son go get them. Man, this a long time coming right here. I never thought I would get a pair of these.
You can tell when you can tell we getting older and older, man. It's the small thing that make us happy.
Hey,
Farrell
man,
happy, you got a pair of
hey.
shoes.
Hey, Farrell,
I'm glad
how
you-
tall are you?
guys, listen, guys, I know I didn't need these things. I know damn well
No,
I
ain't
should have
nothing-
bought them. But
ain't
the
nothing
thing
wrong.
is, Christmas is coming up. I bought myself a Christmas gift. And I am extremely happy.
Ain't nothing wrong
First
with
and
that. I
only
always,
pair of phone
Nothing
positive
at all.
ones.
yeah, I always told you, man. I've been telling you to buy stuff for yourself. You know, fuck them kids.
And
them
they
the
smell
wife
good
sometime.
too.
You know, I've been telling you that sometimes. Sometimes you
You
got
say
to
they
enjoy
smell good
yourself.
for used?
Hey man, you can get a high out this glue, boy.
This motherfucker getting high off shoes. But man, Tim Dog, how was your day? Let's get off the Pharaoh, man. This motherfucker he fell in love with shoes. We gonna see a video later on that the motherfucker have sex with the damn
Hey,
shoes.
I'm gonna have an own feet review. You know what I'm saying? Own foot review.
With no socks on.
With no socks on.
Right. With some
Tim Dog,
action.
man. Tim Dog, how was your day, my brother?
Man, my day was spent traveling from Baltimore back to Texas from seeing my mom, and it was a sad day, man. My buddy picked me up, dropped me off, and
Mama's
got
boy.
the bag. And got a problem with that?
No, I'm just saying.
I'm proud of that.
I'm just making
I
an
am
observation.
proud of it.
Okay,
I am
cool.
proud of it.
Thank you for sharing.
Like that. Uh-huh.
Did
Thank
your
you for
wife?
asking.
Did your wife get all that dude stuff out the house before you get home? Before you got home?
Hell no, man. I find shit all over the place. I'm like, who is this? Oh, that's for you. It look worn. Damn.
She's supposed to have cleaned everything out. Damn.
Oh my
She
god.
didn't do a good job because I got me some used drawers
So
for
we'll get
Christmas.
on here in a minute.
I got you. I'm glad you made it back safe, Tim Dog, and everything went well. Enjoy yourself down there, be more. Your wife let you back in the house. But let's see if you be there by Christmas. We got
Oh,
a pool
yeah.
going on.
Correct.
We got a pool going on. Your ass probably going by Christmas.
In by
That's
Christmas, out by New Year's, and back
That's
again
right,
Valentine's
that's right.
Day.
As for me, fellas, man, my day went well, man. A lot of sad news going on, man. Eldon Calmo died at the age of 57.
Who?
Eldon Calmo played for the University of Clemson. He was the center and world champion, I think 2004. Died at the age of 57. And then, I don't know if y'all saw this, man. Y'all know I'm not a Dabo Swinney fan. You know, he's not one of my favorite people. But a classmate of mine, her family members, I want to say nephew, he was a big Clemson fan. And y'all might have saw Dabo talking about it. He met this young man named Twan. Yeah, I'm choking up talking about it. 23 years old, was in a wheelchair. Only thing he wanted to do was see Clemson play. And they got the chance to see Clemson and South Carolina play. Dabo Swinney went up and talked to him. Right after the game, they put him in hospice. He died.
Oh,
All he wanted to do was to see Clemson, Dabo Swinney. Matter of fact, I'm gonna share the video. If you get a chance, Dabo, he even got choked up when he talked about it, about meeting that young man, and it put things in perspective for him. Just to meet this young man, and all he wanted to do was meet Dabo Swinney, see the Clemson Tigers play. Of course, they beat the Gamecocks, and next thing you know,
Chickens.
he went into hospice and he died at the age of 23. So Yeah. So enjoy life, fellas, man. Enjoy
Oh,
life.
so
I
you
always
know,
say,
Mr. Hill at Dentac passed away.
Yeah. 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 I heard that
Mr.
too.
Hill.
I just heard that. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
See,
Mark
enjoy life. That's
Stone.
why I keep saying you need more than one
he
mate.
had a
You know
heart
what I
attack
mean?
Yeah.
a couple weeks
You've
ago.
gotta stop cutting yourself short, fellas. Get somebody else.
Hey
Yeah.
man,
Yeah.
Get a little side
that's
action.
why. Hey,
Yeah.
that's
I ain't
why I
messing.
went and got these.
But fellas,
Get a little
man,
side action.
You
he
never
said
know.
some side
the,
action.
I'm
Hey,
not fucking
bury
with
me with these on. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not fucking with Pharaoh
He
in them
said,
goddamn
be,
shoes.
be a backdoor Santa Claus, huh?
There you
Fuck all
go.
that. But fellas, man, we're here for the sports. People are
They
here
call
for the
me
sports.
Backdoor Santa.
So let's go ahead and get into it, man. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna say Lane Kiffin here for something else, man, Professor. But we're gonna start up with y'all GOAT. You know, he's on the court again, not the court that we know, he's famous for, but he's there trying to battle NASCAR.
The judge in this case has already ruled that NASCAR does have a monopoly, but not all monopolies are illegal. The question now for the jury is whether or not NASCAR abused its power to limit competition and harm some team owners like Michael Jordan. Just 1 month after NASCAR crowned its 2025 champion, some of the most well-known names in the sport are fighting the organization in federal court. 23XI racing team owners Michael Jordan and Denny Hamlin, who's also one of the top drivers in NASCAR, are suing the premier racing organization, alleging it is violating antitrust laws. The trouble's been brewing for years, but came to a head last September when 13 of the 15 teams in NASCAR signed new charter agreements. A charter in NASCAR is like a franchise in other sports. Being chartered guarantees your car will have a spot in all races and a specified share of revenue. Jordan and Hamlin's 23XI Racing and a second team, Front Row Motorsports, wanted permanent charters and did not sign the new agreement. Their lawsuit alleges NASCAR limits competition through its ownership and control of most racetracks and by banning the use of NASCAR Cup Series cars in other racing events. NASCAR, on the other hand, points to its increasing payouts to drivers as evidence it is acting in good faith and is not anti-competitive.
This potentially could have the biggest impact on NASCAR in history of the sport, period.
Jordan Bianchi is a NASCAR reporter with The Athletic and says the fallout could be significant no matter the outcome.
If this is blown up by the judge and 23XI and Front Row win this, you could see all sorts of different things. One, there's damages, right? We're talking $200, $300 million max damages. The judge could look at this and say, hey, NASCAR, you're going to have to get rid of all your tracks. And this could have a huge domino effect of how the series operates going forward.
If NASCAR loses ownership of its tracks, that could mean other racing competitions would be able to use NASCAR tracks for their races. And Hamlin got teary-eyed yesterday talking about how he got into the sport when he took the stand. He will continue his testimony when court resumes today. And Michael Jordan also plans to testify in the trial, which is expected to last about 2 weeks. NASCAR's season starts again in February.
Yeah, it starts here in February, man, Professor. I don't know if I know you probably a NASCAR fan. They probably say we should have never let this Negro Michael Jordan into our goddamn circle. But Matt, Professor, what do you think about the 23XI and Front Row Motorsports versus NASCAR trial?
Well, here's the problem with antitrust lawsuits in sports in the U.S. is sports organizations in the U.S. are allowed to be monopolistic, if you will.
Yeah.
They're allowed to control everything from the shield to the tracks to the courses everywhere the races are held, and that's kind of the problem. I mean, the NFL had the same type of antitrust lawsuit against it some years ago too, and I think brought on by Felon 47, if I remember right, and it was thrown out of court because they're allowed to do it because they can control all parts of the sport, and that's kind of the issue with NASCAR, just like with the FIA and Formula One, where punishments are doled out at their discretion. They can decide how they want to do anything, and to use their shield, you have to play ball with them. The fact that the only two teams that didn't sign the charter are the two that's suing NASCAR speaks volumes, because if everyone else was upset with the revenue sharing and the way they run things, they'd have joined the lawsuit, but nobody else want to, of course, stand up against NASCAR and risk losing their charters or their ability to race. So the fact that Denny Hamlin Denny Hamlin, rather, one of the champions in NASCAR, and Michael Jordan, one of the wealthiest owners in NASCAR, standing up against them, says that okay, they don't give a damn. And I mean, I support it because I don't like the way NASCAR is run anyway. I've always hated it. The fact that you get points based on position finishing,
Yeah.
rather than just total wins. And I mean, it's fairness, but it's kind of stupid, especially with. I tried to watch a NASCAR race about a year ago, and it was the most boring shit in the world because they're mandated yellow flags and stops. There are sections to the race which makes no damn sense. NASCAR has gotten so stupid now. I don't see why people still watch the shit personally.
Yeah. It's crazy that you said that, man. I can't watch it because all they do is making a left turn. They're making a left turn.
Well, I mean,
I know there's strategy into it, man.
You really watch NASCAR for the speed and the sound.
Yeah.
Because NASCAR, unbelievably, is faster than a Formula One car around certain tracks, around most tracks. But the fact is, like I said, you can win every race. You can win just about every race and still lose the title when it comes to the playoffs. Makes no sense to me.
Yeah, that's exactly right, man. Yeah, Pharaoh, man, what you think about this situation with NASCAR versus, Michael Jordan 2311 team and Denny Hamlin team going against NASCAR?
If I'm not mistaken, Hamlin's team is the one that has Bubba Wallace that had the noose.
Yeah.
Right?
No. Bubba Wallace is Jordan. Is 23.
Jordan,
well,
23.
I do know it's one of those. So that the thing that I feel that is going on, which I do agree with, it is NASCAR itself. Their parts are just NASCAR parts. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't go outside and get aftermarket parts to put on your car to make your car like a satellite vehicle or whatever that case is, like all the other.
And
like
you gotta pay for it.
But NASCAR actually started like that. That's why it was called stock car racing. You could
stock car racing,
get parts off of an auto parts shelf and put them in the car and make it go faster.
Right, but NASCAR, no. You know, like F1, you can. Like they have, satellite seats and stuff like that comes in, and you can get your car parts. They just as long as you abide by whatever the certain rules are, you can get parts. That's why the technological advances come with F1, where you don't get that with NASCAR. So the cars we drive every day, F1 is what all the technology they find out on the track. It doesn't really happen with NASCAR like that. It's just cars running around the goddamn track, all left turns, like you said, man, on the street. So I think Michael Jordan, when he got into the motorcycle racing and realized that those are things that you could do with the motorcycle racing aspect, that's something they want to bring back to NASCAR, then yeah, the monopolizers, just like us, when we go out here and use our energy, we only got Georgia Power. We ain't got nobody else. Right. So we're at liberty of just what they can give us. So yeah, I see what's going on. Yeah, I actually do. Hey, keep it going. And like you said, they don't have nothing to lose. They got their money.
Yeah, and just like you say, Matt Professor, I'm coming to you, Tim Dog, but it's like Matt Professor said, is that that you signed the charter and you got to live by their rules. And I think they're trying to change this with this lawsuit. So, Tim Dog, what you think about this situation?
The question is, they have to renew their charter every year. So how much does that cost? Anyone knows?
Well,
No.
I'm not sure. I'm not certain there's an actual price behind the charter itself. I think the charter is just that they qualify you to enter the races.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's part of you joining
my
NASCAR.
question
The
is,
charter is in that. It's
If
in
it
that price.
qualifies you to get in the races, and of course there's stipulations behind it, but obviously that something's not right. Whereas, I can see sports like the NBA, NFL, and Major League Baseball and NHL monopolizing the sports only because everyone accepts the sport and realizes that, hey, it's going to take a lot to create your own franchise to get something going in. I think Michael Jordan was just saying that, hey, maybe they want a permanent charter. But my question is, why would you want a permanent charter if the charter is offered to you every year? It's something that's not going on.
Well, really, it's
Explain to me.
what the charter is about is what much like the NFL crushing its competition. NASCAR doesn't want any racing
Competition.
competition here in the
That's right. Yeah.
U.S. They want to own all stock car. There could be other satellite series like Farrah was saying, because there's NASCAR that's under the Winston Cup. What's it called? I don't remember what it's called anymore. But there used to be more. There used to be more of that kind of
Winston
racing,
Cup,
but
man.
it wasn't NASCAR approved.
That's
That's
right.
right. That's right.
I
That's
can't
right.
remember what the name of that junior series is, but there used to be a whole lot more stock car racing, and NASCAR bought up the competition, which is like we said, like the NFL and the NBA consequently did, to make sure that there'd be no real competition. And you see how the NBA responds to Big Three and some of the other competition that it has. And NASCAR does the same thing. And Jordan,
Yeah.
the thing that Jordan wants is the sport stagnates when there's only one organization that controls
That's
it
right.
all.
Yeah, and that's what it boils down to. And I'm glad you brought that up, Matt Professor, about the Big Three.
Yeah.
Y'all saw the NBA, because Ice Cube wanted to partner with the NBA, basically saying, hey, you got retired players. Now we giving the NBA another avenue to keep these same stars that people grew up and love. Now, if we could join together, we could expand this brand. And just like you said, Matt Professor, I agree. Jordan is trying to open it up so we can have more races. But
Yeah.
just like Joe just said, Bubba and Jethro not gonna vote with Jordan. They love sport, and they're gonna say next. So what do you think about that, Shada?
Well, NASCAR, I used to watch it avidly some years back, but I have dropped off because I was a big Jimmy Johnson fan and Hendrick Motorsports fan.
Yep.
The thing with NASCAR is going through so many changes. We've got restrictor plate racing now when they go around those tracks like Talladega to make sure that the drive doesn't destroy the whole race. They got now NASCAR has most teams have maybe 4 or 5 different kinds of cars because you got road racing now, you got the ovals, and to your point, Matt Professor, they switched up to the limited time for everyone to try and make the sport more interesting, to draw in more crowds. But it's not. It's actually pushing people away because people want to see the racers just race. That's it. They don't need you to stop the race and start it all over again. That's stupid. Everybody hates that in NASCAR. But Jordan himself, Jordan's not the only one. You have to understand. We NASCAR has the most black owners that it's ever had before. You have Michael Jordan, Brad Daugherty, Floyd Mayweather, John Cohen. You know what I'm saying? You have Jackie
Alvin Kamara.
Yeah, you got a lot of people that's actually black that's coming into NASCAR. And what Jordan is saying is, why you got NASCAR? You got the Cup Series, and you got the Junior Cup, and then you got the little cars where Jimmy Johnson started with the slide around the track. I think they got one in Augusta, right outside Gate 1. You can hear it all the time.
It's gone. That's gone now.
Oh, that dirt track racing?
Yeah, that's gone now.
And all of that.
Dang.
All of that, you come up through that. You know what I'm saying? But now NASCAR has gotten so big, and I can see what Michael Jordan is saying. When teams are trying to do things to bring in more people, to get more sponsors, NASCAR got to sign off on it. You see what I'm saying? So that's what the problem is. Because if Michael Jordan wanted to do a deal with the NBA to make his car an NBA car, the charter doesn't support that. So, but other people like Bobby the Wallaces and the Earnhardt family, they're allowed to do a lot of stuff with NASCAR and bring in a lot of stuff they want because they want to promote the business that they want. And that's what Michael Jordan has a problem with. He wants NASCAR to open it up so everybody can have a fair share, like the stock market. Anybody could go ahead and say, hey, I want to buy into this team or do whatever. They have to approve everything, and that's stupid. A team should be able to do what they do.
But that comes with the son, the son of the NASCAR founder. He the one started all this crap.
Yeah, and just like y'all say, man, I guess they trying to, because there's no competition with NASCAR. There's no other racing out there that I know of, no stock car racing, and I think that's part of the issue, because all the tracks are owned by
on
NASCAR.
so they control
Uh,
who can use
But
it.
you know what's significant
Exactly.
about this whole thing?
That's why.
So
That's why
so
Formula One is not at Watkins Glen anymore, because NASCAR wouldn't allow them, and that was one of the best races Formula
Right.
One would put on yearly.
Exactly. But
Yeah,
you
and
also
so-
remember, not too long ago, NASCAR had its first car finish in the 24-hour race over
Yeah.
in Monaco,
Le Mans.
the Le
Le
Mans.
Mans,
Monaco.
yeah.
They
Yeah.
actually stock car finished, so that's blowing up. But the thing about it is, they could only place. They can't get none of that money from Le Mans, so they don't care about that.
Well, no,
just
they
wanna
couldn't
keep-
they couldn't get money because it wasn't
the NASCAR.
it wasn't an actual team. It was an experiment.
Correct.
Yeah, yeah. And so that brings me to my next question, then, Matt Professor. I want you to get the first one. Do you see NASCAR losing control over their product? Because
No.
that's going to be the thing.
No. It's like I said, it's just like Formula One with, like I brought up earlier. You know, Cadillac been trying to get a Formula One team for at least the last 6 years, and for
Yeah.
some reason, the European companies don't want the competition from an American company, but they're allowing Ford to make engines for the I want to say the team that's coming in next year. Not Audi, I forget who it is, but Ford is no, they're they're providing
Cadillac-
engines for an older team, for a team that's already there. But the problem, like I said, with NASCAR is there's only three car manufacturers, and other manufacturers want in, and they won't allow it. And that's part of the reason why Formula One's about to face the same kind of lawsuit, because Cadillac had all their ducks in a row, and then Formula One pulled the plug at the last minute and then allowed Audi in.
Now,
So
not only
Formula
that,
One is
not
kind
only
of going
that,
through the same thing, but they're not going to lose control because, again, they're the ones who can. Who's gonna vote against them? And what purpose would they have in voting against them if rather NASCAR doesn't want the competition? I think they should vote against them, but even if they did, what would come of it?
Yeah.
well,
exactly.
I mean, they changed the fuel too. They changed the fuel in Formula One and MotoGP, so that's another big thing, and that's also keeping all the competition out.
So do you agree with the Matt Professor that NASCAR not going to lose their,
No.
their product or their license,
No.
whatever, to
it's just
the way they do business?
Nah, they're fine. They're not gonna lose anything. The only thing is like Joe said, they're gonna keep whatever's happening. If the big losers are just gonna be the people that's on going to trial, everybody else is safe. I don't know how this is
That's
gonna
why
play out. We got
Formula One
2
had
weeks
its.
to do this.
I mean, not Formula One. That's why NASCAR has had its lowest TV viewership, its lowest live crowd view payment, because
when they went
nobody
to
wants to see that
streaming,
shit
man.
anymore.
When
Nobody
they
wants
went to
see that
streaming,
shit.
they lost all of that. Nobody wants to just stream NASCAR.
Yeah, it's true. That's true. What about you? What about you, Shada? What you think, man? Do you see NASCAR losing control over their product, especially those tracks? Because those tracks are Daytona, Darlington, or other tracks. But then if they lose control, now anybody that's wants to start a stock car racing could go there and race on those tracks. So what do you think about that? Do you see them losing their control over their products?
No, sir. NASCAR developed from bootleggers. So they have a history of being, the good old boys. Because, there was a time that black people didn't know. I didn't see no black people back in the damn 90s and 80s that going to try to go to no NASCAR race. Because if you've ever been to Talladega, it's one of those things where you walk in there and you're like, I might be in the wrong area for, to be watching no race. They don't make you feel comfortable. So my thing is, they've been thriving for so many years that they're not going to allow nobody to come in there and mess that up. They got a stoic history. They're not going to let that daggone go down. And Motorsports and all, and Earnhardt and them ain't going to allow that. The Wallaces, they ain't going to allow that.
Yeah. What you got on it, Tim Dow?
I was just reading a little bit while I was listening, and it says here the dispute is that they refuse to sign the agreement, believing it unfairly limits their revenue potential and is a no-win situation. It says NASCAR maintains the agreement provides a stable framework for the teams, but the owners are saying that the cost of running the team is significantly higher, and NASCAR doesn't do negotiations, either take it or leave it deal with a tight deadline.
Yeah, and basically that's what Matt Professor said. Basically saying, who say that They're basically saying that, hey, take it or leave it. You know,
Yep.
just like somebody brought up about Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, if he wants to get with the NBA, NASCAR has the final say. And of course, you know, everybody wants to be in business with Michael Jordan.
Yep.
And of course, and now NASCAR is saying, no, you're going to follow by our rules. But fellas, we're going to see how this is going to play out. And hopefully, and we talk about it at another time if it goes Michael Jordan way. But
I
fellas,
say
man,
it goes his way. I'm going for the underdog.
yeah, we all going for the underdog, man. But y'all know how it goes, man. It's just one of those situations.
I'm
It's
just
crazy,
saying, man. Come on.
Yeah, it's just crazy, man. And speaking of a situation, I'm gonna come to you on this one first, Pharaoh. We talked about it. We talked about your boys down at LSU. Now y'all got your head coach, mad professor. But was it the right goddamn pick?
We've got breaking news out of college football where Ole Miss's Lane Kiffin has announced he is leaving Oxford to become the next head coach of the LSU Tigers. The news comes 2 days after he led the Rebels to their first 11-win regular season in program history and are all but assured a spot in the college football playoff. Kiffin, despite requesting to do so, will not be coaching Ole Miss in the CFP. Our Matt Zenitz and Brandon Marcello report that defensive coordinator Pete Golding will be named the next head coach of the Rebels. He'll take the reins starting with the college football playoff. Kiffin will take over an LSU program that fired Brian Kelly back in October in the middle of his 4th season in Baton Rouge. The Tigers have not made the CFP since winning a national title back in 2019.
Pharaoh, did LSU make the right choice in hiring Lane Kiffin?
No, I don't think they did. I think there was better people out there. Lane Kiffin should have stayed at Ole Miss. I think now he's created an issue where I believe, with the interconference switching of of coaches like that is gonna cause some issues. And then, you know what? It serves them right too for not being able to coach Ole Miss in the upcoming games. You should have just waited till after the season.
Well, what issues do you see that it's going to cause, bro?
When you switch in schools, it's just like the players. When you switch in schools like that, I mean, what type of camaraderie or what type of team chemistry are you going to really have when you see a coach switching in a conference like that just to coach to try to win? I can't trust this dude. I don't think he's a good leader if he's going to keep switching. You build somebody up to leave. Like, I don't want to play for nobody like that. What if we're good and next thing you know, we get to the bowl game or whatever, next season he's gone, so we don't have those people coming in no more. So I got one good season and I'm trying to get 3 good ones together. I just see it's a problem. It's a leadership issue.
I got you. So you jumped in there. I'm shouting, man. Did LSU get it right by hiring Lane Kiffin?
I don't know if they got it right or they got it wrong, but I do know that Lane Kiffin is a great coach. I hear what you're saying, King, on interconference, but you have to remember what happened to Lane Kiffin when he was at Alabama. Nick Saban tried to destroy his life and coaching because of something his daughter, as a grown-ass woman, did. And he went to FIU in Florida, made them a championship team, left there, and then went to Ole Miss and brought Ole Miss back from the dead. Now he wants to go to a school where they have a bigger budget, where they're more seen. He wants to go ahead and be in that area where he wants to come out under Nick Saban's daggone shadow. He wants to build a legacy for himself. And
you don't go to the school where he won a damn championship to do it.
But what I'm saying is, if for you to say that he's just jumping, it's not like he hasn't won everywhere he's been. There's no difference. What's the difference between him and the kids going in the portal?
That's my point. Stay at the Ole Miss and create that legacy that you have there.
But he already has a legacy at Ole Miss. Ole Miss was dead before he got there. The
Okay,
last time Ole Miss was popular,
stay there 10 years.
Ole Miss, the last time Ole Miss said anything about anything was when daggone old boy with the New York Giants, Eli Manning, was there.
Actually, I'm gonna tell you like this: I really don't care about none of them SEC teams. I don't give a shit what he does. But I'm just going by. I'm going by what I see as a leader. I don't think what he did was a good leadership.
But can I ask you a question, Pharaoh? Can I ask you a question, Pharaoh?
Yeah.
How do you feel that way about John Summerall leaving Tulane after 2 years to go to Florida?
I didn't know he was leaving.
Yeah, he's gone.
He's at Florida
After 2 years at Tulane. He went to he's gone to Florida now. See, and that's my
Okay,
issue
so
with people.
Tulane is what?
That's
What
my
conference is Tulane in?
Tulane is in
Conference USA.
American,
Right. So now you're
American
going
conference.
from a smaller school to a larger school.
But here's
I
the thing.
get
But
that.
here's the thing. The conference don't matter. The conference don't matter.
No, I
It's
know
all
you're
about
looking for a better job. Are you looking for a better opportunity? I get
there
that.
you
I get
go.
that.
There you go.
But
That's
Tulane
why.
is
12
conference,
million
though.
a year. 12
And-
million a year.
So, Matt Professor, since you
I'm not
got
gonna
in
say
there-
they got. I'm not gonna say they got the right coach, but they got the only coach.
Right.
Okay.
I mean, who else was out there?
The guy that's up north that I said that was
You know what, Eddie? I agree with that. Tulane is a feeder school, but here's the thing. Tulane's put a lot of NFL talent on the field that most
They
people
have.
don't recognize that.
Yes, they have. They've been on their
Tulane's put a
radar.
lot of NFL talent on the field. So I don't think Tulane is a feeder school as much as it is a school that you can quietly make a
name for
winner
yourself.
there.
Yep.
Because the last Tulane coach, I forget whose name escapes me now for some reason, that Summerall replaced, did the same thing. He stayed at Tulane 4 years, built them a new stadium, built them into a winner, and left. And I mean, I understand where Eddie coming from, that Tulane's a feeder school of coaches, but here's the thing. You can't have smoke for one coach and not the others. They all coaches. That was that's why players wanted a transfer portal, because coaches bounce around all over the country.
And get
So,
paid tons of money.
I'm going to get back to the Lane Kiffin situation. You say that he was the best coach out there. So, do you think that he's going to be able to turn LSU around?
There's no turning it around. Brian Kelly failed. They had the number one recruiting class. They had the number one portal class. He failed.
Good point.
Okay. All right. Tim Dawg, what's your thoughts, man? Do you think LSU got the right coach by hiring Lane Kiffin?
It wasn't Lane Kiffin's fault that he really left Ole Miss and didn't want to continue on the season. It was the athletic director's fault.
No. Hold up. I just want to say, can I say this quick? Like, he took the job. He took the job, and then once you took the job, you are now the head coach of LSU. You're not the head coach of Ole Miss anymore.
Right.
That's why he wanted him gone.
So I want you to answer. I want you to finish that. Then I want you to answer this question too. So I'm gonna give you two parts, right? Because you brought it up. I want you to answer the part about Ole Miss and answer this part as well. Did Ole Miss do the right thing by not letting Kiffin coach in the college football playoff? So answer what you was going to answer, then answer that part.
Let me finish my statement.
That's what I'm saying. I want you to answer both of them. I'm giving you a chance to answer both.
Before Lane Kiffin ever left, him and athletic director, they already discussed this. And he asked him, if I take this job, can I still continue on playing? The athletic director said no. That was his decision. He was the one that decided that, no, if you're going to take this job, you're not going to finish the team. So, and he was already having conflict with him in the beginning. So, I mean, if he's not going to allow him to do it, then Lane Kiffin's like, fuck it. And I agree with everyone on here. Lane Kiffin is the better person for this position. But the way that it went down, that he left, it's going to be controversy because everyone's going to blame him when he tried to do the right thing. See, you're not getting the whole story. Them two had conflict before because Lane Kiffin wanted to do something different for the team. Athletic director did not want him to. So he figured, hey, I start a new chapter in my life now. Why be with someone who doesn't agree with the direction that I want to go? As you can see, the team is succeeding. Then I'll take my talents elsewhere.
Well, Pharaoh, let me ask you the question,
I wasn't
man.
aware of the rift between the daggone director and Lane Kiffin.
See, you're not aware. Okay, but there's a lot of things that we don't know. Just like with Alabama coach Nick Saban, he knew that the NIL was coming, but yet he said that he wanted to stay. He's allegedly, he wants to stay. But once again, the athletic director asked him not to because he can't have the team that he wants and still try to dominate because everyone else is going to be doing the same thing. So you know how Nick is. He's all about, hey, I'm the baddest, I'm the biggest. He's like Donald Trump, except it's in sports. No one's better than me. If the other team's going to get better than him, as you can see, he the last 3 years, he only won one championship. When he used to dominate before he retired, he saw the writing on the wall. He knew he couldn't get what he wanted, so he rolled out.
Yeah, but let's.
You can't be number
but
one.
I want to stick with Lane Kiffin though.
Just like with Lane Kiffin. Think
Okay.
about it. You unhappy. You can't get what you want. Just like all the coaches in any other sport. If you can't do for the team that you want to do, then why are you going to stay there?
Yeah, but Mad Professor, let me ask you this: Did they do right by telling Lane Kiffin, no, you can't coach in the college football playoff because you took
Yeah.
the job at LSU? Do you agree with them?
Yeah, without question, because it's just like remember when what's his name, Les Miles had
Yeah.
the LSU about to go to the NCAA title game to what I forgot what it was called back then, but he BCS, and
BCS,
they kept tying him to the Michigan job, I think it was.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he came out and said, because of Herb Street saying, "Oh, Les Miles is gone," and it caused dissension in the team. And Les Miles had to come out and say, "I'm staying with my damn fine football team." I mean, he got fired like 3 years after that, but still, I think Ole Miss did right by the players at the very least, because why would I allow my coach who's leaving to coach this team? Now they're not gonna want to play for. They wasn't gonna want to play for him, even knowing that they had the chance to win the title. They wasn't gonna play for him.
Yeah.
I don't
So
agree
yeah,
with.
I think he did absolutely right.
I
No,
don't
trust
agree.
me.
I don't know.
Trust me, because if you see what the
Professor.
players are saying about this shit, they were not gonna play for him knowing he was
They're
leaving.
saying it now because he's not. Now
Yeah, I know
imagine
that.
if he
I
did.
know
No,
that.
no,
But
no.
this is
But
this is a
imagine
bunch of
they
this
are
is a bunch of
hurt
young
because he's
men.
not.
This is a bunch of
Yeah,
young men
true.
who are now hurt
Who
that the
look
man
up
that got them there is not going to coach them. Is
right.
leaving
Who
because
was
they're
the one
not
that
good
said
enough. Do
Ole
you
Miss
think
was
he's
the
going to
truth?
hold? Do you really think him telling them they weren't good enough to get him the title? LSU is a better opportunity to get him the title.
No,
That they was going to play
no.
for this man? Nah,
And
you
that's
got
the
young
I'm
men.
sorry,
leadership
man,
I'm
but
talking about.
No,
Yeah.
you got
I
messed
did.
up, dude.
Let me get shot in here, man, because you had disagree with what the Mad Professor say. Why you disagree?
Because I've been in a situation like that where college in high school, our coach left our first year. He
High
came to
school.
our school and he freaking left to go to another college football, high school, because he felt that high school had
Right,
a better
right.
chance of going to the playoffs and going to the state
But that's
championship.
high school.
But this is different.
But I'm
This
saying,
That is
isn't
high
about.
school.
This is
I'm just
different
saying,
though.
it's in any job that you have. If you have an opportunity to go up, Ole Miss is not at the same level as LSU. I don't care what nobody say. LSU and
But
Ole
to the
Miss
players
cannot
that's
be
there,
on
it
the same.
is.
But
Yeah,
that
and
might be
and
so.
To the
But
players
these
there, it
players
is.
are the same players that's trying to go to the
And
NFL.
see that, but see that's my point. To those players that are there,
yeah,
LSU, Ole Miss is Notre Dame to Notre Dame fans. So you
yeah,
can't tell them that their coach is going to leave them because they're not good enough to get him everything he wants out of his football career. Because how many coaches have gone from say Ole Miss to coach Notre Dame to coach in the NFL? Not a one.
no,
Right.
Not
Jim
a
Kelly.
one.
yeah,
Jim Kelly.
no,
Is that Chip Kelly?
Yeah,
No,
Chip
Chip
Kelly.
Kelly.
I call him Jim Kelly.
Chip Kelly never coached at Notre Dame.
No,
Right.
his
He never
brother
coached at
did.
Notre Dame. No, he never coached at
Oh,
Notre
Chip?
Dame. But yeah, but I understand. No, he never coached at Notre Dame. No, but I understand what you say, Matt Professor, and Farrah, I want to get you in here because that's what you're saying with the leadership part.
Yes.
Matt Professor, I think you hit it right on the head. You know, we got you to this season, the best season that you had, especially in the SEC. We got you 11 wins. We about to go to the college football playoff. We got a chance to win. We got a chance this year to win. And like you say, Farrah, to cement your legacy at Ole Miss, all you have to do is win this championship this year, and then you be a god down there at Ole Miss. Your thoughts on Farrah?
No, that was my point. But Matt Professor and that what's the name? They that's the point I was alluding to was finish it there, make your move. But you're doing it before the end of the season. And that to me that's leadership issues. So why would I even a player at LSU want to worry about you coming in here to coach me? Because you just left your team high and dry to come to me. So yeah, I see, as a player, maybe I can get somewhere, because this guy is here, but this guy's got baggage coming in. So I don't know.
Yeah, it's
I
just
like
one of
Lane
the situations.
Kiffin. I think Lane Kiffin is the kind of coach is like I'm going to do what is best for me or my family, regardless. I don't give a damn about what you say.
Well, that's everybody's look
That's
at
not
it,
about to say
Shada.
that ain't just Lane.
Yeah.
That's everybody's
yeah,
look
but,
at
yeah.
it. That's
Yeah,
beside
that
the point.
look at Nick Saban. Nick Saban left LSU to go to the pros. Realized the pros ain't where you try to cut your teeth and be a successful
Hey,
coach.
Urban Meyer
Ran
was
his ass
more
back to
in
Yeah.
Jacksonville.
Yeah, because he made bring it back to old Nick. He even said that, hey, I'm not leaving Miami. The next thing you know,
Right.
that motherfucker was gone.
Wherever he said he wasn't leaving, he left.
He left. He said the same thing at LSU.
He said the
Quick
same
answer.
thing at
Same
LSU.
thing
I'm not
at
going nowhere.
LSU. Yeah, the same thing at LSU. But man, we'll see, man. And I think they did the right decision. I don't think those players are hurt because he came and said on the couch, said, hey, I'm going to do this, and that. But like y'all say, it's the business though. If the players could leave and go in the portal, the coaches could do it as well.
Yeah.
I just hope that he looks back at this and hopefully, if Ole Miss win the championship, is he considered a championship head coach? Round robin.
Technically, yes. But see,
Uh,
here's the final thumb in the eye that that Ole Miss did. Charlie Weiss Jr., the OC for Ole Miss, can coach the team through the playoffs and however far else they get. Where they told Lane Kiffin, you got to get the fuck out. And I think that was the whole part of the delay, is he was trying to get them to allow him to coach the team for the rest of the year.
Yeah. That's what he's trying to do.
And Charlie,
Yeah.
but Charlie Weiss Jr. is leaving and coming to LSU right after the season is over.
Yeah. It's crazy. What about y'all? Y'all think?
This NCAA fault? Why don't they just go ahead and say they're going to let the coaches go out in the end of the year before they make any deals? They're letting it happen.
Yeah, that's part of the problem too. What
Yeah.
about you? Farrell?
He get more than 1 million. Yeah. Ed must be talking about Charlie Weiss Jr. Yeah, he'll
Yeah.
be one of
What
the
about-
highest paid assistants in the country.
Yeah. What about you, Farrell? Do you think if Ole Miss was happen to win the championship this year, will Lane Kiffin be considered a championship head coach?
No,
Okay.
because you got to be there on the sideline to get that W.
What
Now,
about
I'm
you,
not
Shada?
saying that he didn't get the team ready to play,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I mean, it's like anybody. Like if he got suspended, like old boy did, Harbaugh did, I get that. But
Yeah.
this is his choice of leaving, and so I
Yeah.
can't.
What about you,
I can't
Shada?
consider-
No, I wouldn't consider him a championship coach. I would say he has a lot to make to look back and say, I prepared that team for that coach to win that championship, but he can be considered a championship coach.
Together, I don't. Like I said,
Nah.
it's his team. Even today, it's his team. It's his stamp. He's been there 5 years. It's his stamp on that team.
Yeah. What about you, Tim Dow?
I just have two things to say. One, you never know the outcome of what the coach may have said to those kids if he had a chance to in the locker room or whenever. If he had explained, it's not just a personal decision, but it's a professional decision. If it's not just a professional decision, it's a personal decision because the athletic director didn't want him there. So who knows what the outcome would have been if he would have said something to those kids. Maybe those kids would have been sympathetic. Maybe those kids, he said, hey, I may not be here, but go out and win for yourself. That could have motivated them, but he never had the chance to.
Because he wouldn't let them
I'll
talk to
leave that alone. Shada, you had your chance. Shut up. I'm gonna leave that alone.
I'm agreeing with you. What you talking about?
Oh, okay. Oh, my bad.
Damn.
I'm sorry. I mean,
That's what I'm
most
saying, Tim
Same
Dow.
old
Hey,
Tim.
when I'm wrong,
Same old Tim.
I admit it. When
All
I'm
right.
wrong,
Now
I
answer the
agree
question.
with
Now
you,
answer the
dumbass.
question that I asked. Would he be considered a championship coach if they was going?
Yes.
Okay.
He was
All
the
right.
one, like Mad Professor said, he was the one that got them there. He was the one that created the record. And just because he's not there for the championship, that doesn't diminish what he's done for this team.
Okay, then if that's the case,
Shut up. You had your chance.
Chucky should not have been the damn head coach that got the ring at Tampa Bay. It should have been that damn what's his face.
And if
yeah.
Tampa Bay
that's the
decided to
NFL.
give
We
it,
ain't talk-
they could have.
Yeah, I get that.
That's
But
the
that was
point.
his
Next.
team.
Next.
And
Tampa
he
Bay-
went and,
if Tampa Bay
coached
wanted
up
to
a
have done
team
that, they
that
could
went
have.
against the team he was the head coach for and
Next.
beat them. So
Yeah, it's just one of those situations, man, that, like you say, you want to finish what you started. And, of course, with Lane Kiffin was given the chance to finish, and they told him, no, hey, just take your ball and hit the LSU.
Correct.
You're going to see what's going to happen. like I said, it would be a great story if Ole Miss was to win the goddamn championship, because there'd be
I hope
shit
they
people be
do
talking
now.
about. That'd be shit people be talking about forever
they
and a
do.
goddamn day.
We'll definitely be talking about it.
They're probably going to go out in spite and try to win this shit too. But we will see. We
They
will see.
should. With a
I don't have a video
fucking
for this, fellas, but I want to have to talk about this quick. Like, and Tim, I'm gonna let you get the first shot at this. How do you see the college football players playing out after this conference championship weekend? All these games that's going down. You know, you got Georgia versus Alabama. If Alabama loses, they're gonna be what, a 3-loss team, and would they make the playoffs? So what are your thoughts about all these championship games going on?
Man, I just want to say I'm very disappointed about A&M. That's it. That boy Art, he can kiss my ass. But hey, a lot of surprises. You know who's up in there? Old Indiana.
Yeah, they in there, but I don't think we.
Okay, don't sleep on them.
No, we about to see what's
Yeah,
gonna happen,
that's
because
a
they
good
playing
point.
in the big. They playing in the Big Ten championship. Who they playing though?
Ohio
Who
State.
Ohio State, and
Yeah.
Ohio State is still number 1 last time I checked. So
Yeah.
it's going to be one of those things. I think they still. I think they still. Do you think that whoever loses that game still going to make the playoffs?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Okay.
because it's 1 versus 2. I mean,
Okay.
think about it.
All right. What about
Yeah,
you,
that's
Farrell,
true.
man? What about you, Farrell, man? You know, there's a lot of championship game. You know, a lot of people are upset because of the ACC championship game. Your team is not in there. They got a 75 team, I believe, playing in the goddamn ACC championship. They're also talking about how Miami should be in the college playoffs.
Yeah,
But-
because they got.
Yeah,
But they're not. But I guess what I'm saying is, but they're not playing in the ACC championship game. So how you
Right.
feel about that situation?
I didn't see them playing in it because they lost to Stanford and SMU, or was it not Stanford? It was
No, SMU was one of them. Yeah.
Louisville, and SMU. So, but they did beat Notre Dame. So, and I think Notre Dame should get in the conference. I'm tired of them not playing any conference games or like championships because they're independent. Like they get in, they get a good schedule, they get in. I don't like that idea. They need to get into a conference.
They did
And
that
let's
on
see what they're
purpose.
really
man.
about.
They did
That
that.
Yeah,
independent thing got to go.
Yeah, and I'm glad you say that. And
So
I'm
they
coming to
won't
you,
have any
shout out.
competition because Miami was independent at one time too.
No, but they made them really go to the they made them pick a conference
They picked
because
the
of that
ACC.
issue. Yeah,
Yeah,
and they chose the ACC.
Yeah, and I'm glad you brought that up, because Charlotte, I want to talk to you about Notre Dame. Farrell just said it. Notre Dame always got that lucky charm, or whatever they call it, because of the fact that they're not in a conference. They don't go to a conference championship, so their record stands. So if they're 11-2 or whatever their record is, they're damn near like the charter. They damn near got a position always in the college football player, unless they have a bad season. So what are your thoughts about Notre Dame not being in a championship game, and of course making the college playoffs?
Well, we've talked about this before last year with Notre Dame. They did that for Notre Dame because they want Notre Dame to always have a shot. That's what it is. Period.
Newt Rodney.
Now, my thing is, if Notre Dame is going to be independent, why shouldn't they be treated like the other schools that are about it first in, first out? Why are they not competing with those other teams for a slot that don't have conference championships?
Because they don't have any competition in an independent.
Exactly. So my thing is, if Notre Dame gets in there and then Notre Dame loses, are you continually going to give them that chance to get in there every year for us to watch them lose?
But it happened in that. It happened in that championship game with the
Yeah, they got
Lightning.
blown out.
With Alabama.
They got blown
Remember,
out.
and they got mollywopped because of that shit.
So
Yeah, they
my
got
thing is, that experiment is a failure.
Yeah.
That experiment is a failure. But you see what the NCAA is doing. They're gonna always find a way to fit Notre Dame, Ohio State, USC, Oregon, any one of those daggone teams that they pick that they think should be there. They're gonna find a way to get them in there.
Can I say this?
Miami.
Can I say this? Because then I want you to bring it home, Matt Professor. Can I say this? Ohio State has always had a great team. Ohio State deserved to be there. Ohio State plays those big teams to deserve to be in those type of situations. USC used to play those teams as well. So that's the only exception that I see is Notre Dame. Matt Professor, how you see this championship weekend playing out, and how it's going to affect the college football playoffs?
Well, like Ed said, if Alabama loses, they're out. they're
Okay.
done because they'll
Be
then
10
be
to
able
3.
to move. Yeah, but they'll then be able to move Texas up to the 12 spot where I think Texas belonged anyway after the way they finished the year. And
Okay.
as much as that pains me to say, because y'all know how I feel about Texas.
Yeah.
They got fucking lucky.
Yeah, and A&M, I think it has a better shot of staying in if Alabama loses as well. I think if Alabama loses, they're done. But I honestly I don't see even Indiana losing, they're gonna make it in. There's no way to drop them out. They've been
Yeah.
one of the best teams in the country this year, especially defensively. So there's no way to drop them out if they lose. Honestly, not much is going to change other than if Alabama loses. That's just it.
That's the only thing.
Okay.
That's the only outlier.
Yeah, exactly. Because even an ACC loser might make it in.
Correct.
Yeah.
Not the 75 team. They can't. That's what I'm saying. What if they,
I'ma
what if
tell you why
they
they-
win? What if
I'll
that
tell you why
75
they
win the
win.
ACC championship? Yeah, I'm
Well,
just saying.
you know what? You're right. That'll be the exception I give. The 7-5
Okay.
team has to win to get in. But those are the only two things I see. Because top to bottom,
Okay.
I think this is one of the best fields the best field they've had since they started
In a
this.
long time.
Since they started the playoff period.
Mhm.
So, like I said, top to bottom, it's not bad. It's not bad at all.
Okay, all right, fellas. Fine. We're gonna speed along here because now he's speeding along. I guess when he got married, he's not getting no more massages. But now they say he's able to practice. His 21 days of practice is in
We
effect.
got breaking news. So the Browns have opened Deshaun Watson's 21-day window of return from the IR. He's been out since October 2024, tearing his Achilles, if you remember, Week 7 against the Bengals. Watson then suffered a setback in the recovery in January and then re-ruptured the Achilles tendon. But the Browns will have until Week 17 to activate him from that IR, or he'll miss the remainder of the season.
Coming to you first, Tim Dog. This is a simple question, round robin, because I know Mad Professor love talking about Deshaun Watson. Do you see Deshaun Watson playing at least one game this year?
Hell to the fuck no. If
What
I was
about you?
Deshaun Watson, hold on. Deshaun Watson is like the Wyans or what's that Great White Hype. I'ma sit in my big fat bloated ass and make all this damn money.
I got you. Mad Professor, your thoughts, man, about Deshaun Watson being able to practice and, like the question say, do you see him at least playing one game this year?
I don't give a fuck.
I thought that was your massage partner. I thought that was your massage partner. Y'all was in the same massage parlors together.
No, because he's paying for happy endings. So fuck him.
Over at the Epstein estate.
He's not paying for happy endings. I don't have nothing to do with that fucking dude no more. But no, why would I put him in? I mean, was he good when he was in?
Yeah,
No,
No.
not at all.
I got you. What's your thoughts on Shada?
Man, this is a distraction. This is Kevin and the Cleveland Browns trying to do this damn Donald Trump. Oh, let's do something to distract them from the fact that we messed up with the whole thing with Dylan and that old boy Shador. It's a distraction ploy. He ain't hitting that field. He ain't hitting that field at all. No way.
What about you, Farrell?
Hell no. Going to the biggest bust of NFL history. And then, putting up
He
those
ain't the
numbers.
biggest bust. Don't put that on him. He ain't the biggest
Yeah,
bust.
hey,
That's DeMarcus
those
Russell.
big numbers, those 2 years.
That's who it
in
is.
Houston.
DeMarcus Russell. Say the right thing.
Well, I mean, hey, he's on the list. God damn it.
Can I say this? Can I say this, then, Farrell, and let you finish? I don't want to say that he was a bust because his few years that he was playing lights out until he went to Cleveland. Until he went to Cleveland, and then all of the accusations came out.
No, I'm about to tell you what. Yeah.
Okay.
I agree with Eddie.
For the numbers he put up in Houston, right?
Yeah.
He decided to go into massage business and start to play football, and it didn't work.
I agree with
I got
Eddie. They
Eddie's
fucking with
absolutely
Shador.
correct. I'm with him on
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Right, so you gotta think about it, man. And then Cleveland lost out because they used all their picks to pull this dude over,
Yeah.
and he's been doing nothing but raking in money. No, they gonna keep
You
him
know
on
what? That's
IR while
Cleveland's
he
fault.
get his
That's
money.
Cleveland's fault. They didn't have to sign him to that giant ass contract. They could have let him wallow out because
I agree with
Cleveland
you.
competed against themselves.
Yeah. They competed against themselves.
I agree.
at the beginning of the season with 6 quarterbacks. So they did it.
Yeah.
themselves again.
Well,
No, but I
like I
agree
said,
with
That's a fantasy
Joe, though.
team right there.
No, I agree with Joe. You see, they trying to boost up his stock so that they can get rid of
Ain't nobody
his
gonna
ass.
sign, bro.
Nobody gonna
Bro,
sign him.
Deshaun
That's
Watson
why
can't
he
even
got
go to
married,
Cleveland.
because
He
the
can't go to.
misogynist is out,
He can't go
his
to the
job is
XFL.
done.
He
even
can't
go
go
to the
nowhere once
CFL.
Cleveland releases him. He can't even be a fucking coach nowhere. Cause who's gonna want them around their children?
yeah. Well, speaking of Cleveland, because there's a lot of drama going down
A lot
there.
of baby
Did you hear?
oil
Did you hear what old boy girlfriend? I'm coming to you first on this one, Shada. Old boy girlfriend say that he should have been starting, and Shador should still have his ass on the goddamn bench.
Happy game day. Today we play the 49ers. My fiance Dylan's not playing. I have thoughts about that, but I'm not going to share it. So
We got to talk about Dylan Gabriel's girlfriend.
What he do? What she do?
I never thought I'd be talking about that, but she uploaded a TikTok the other day, and in the caption it said that Browns lost. What's new, with a laughing face emoji. She then followed that up by responding to some comments.
Is her?
I mean, yeah, that's her lower half. But then
Why she doing all that?
she also had some comments here.
What'd she say,
One
bruh?
of which where someone said something about a little comment she made was disgusting, and then. She responded by saying everyone in the building actually wants Dylan Gabriel to play, but you wouldn't know that because you never played in the NFL or are a coach, right? Interested to know what you guys is.
She said couch.
She said couch.
Let's call it out.
She meant to.
Because not only are you goofy, but you also can't spell.
That was crazy. Yeah. She definitely said couch, or been a couch, right? Is Gabriel's fiance taking a shot at Shador in you guys' mind?
Wait, real
Because-
quick. Why she saying he ain't play like she played?
There it is, Shada.
I was gonna say the same fucking thing.
So the whole
That was
thing
gonna
is-
be my first response.
So the whole thing is number
But let
one.
me ask you this question. We get my question out, Shada.
My bad.
Did Gabriel Dylan girlfriend fracture the Browns locker room with her latest post? Now go.
How the hell you gonna fracture something that was already broken?
Thank you. Thank
How
you.
you gonna fracture something that was already broken?
All right,
First of all,
Now hold on, let me finish, bro. Now she gonna sit here and they're all talking about she didn't put coach, she put couch. Remember, Tim Couch was a quarterback in the NFL too, so maybe she was thinking about him. But at the same time,
she's too young. She's too young to know about that dude.
And actually, he was the number 1 draft pick of the Browns.
Right.
He was.
Yep.
which is why I
He's one of the
stated that statement.
47.
But all I'm saying is, she made a lot of faux pas mistakes in that. She talked about for somebody who never, bitch. When did you play in the NFL? When did you coach? Because your man is on the Browns, all of a sudden now you automatically know everything about the NFL. It doesn't work that way. You can't
It doesn't.
send a message out here talking about coming from somebody who's never played in the NFL or know anything about coaching. Bitch, when did you learn about coaching in the NFL? You just dated
Yeah,
dude.
But y'all missed it though. She said the Browns lost again. Your boyfriend has been the one losing the fucking games, idiot.
Facts.
So
Yeah,
you took a shot at your own man, idiot.
Yeah, and then Matt, Professor, like you said, she never played the game before. But why would you say something like this, knowing that your boyfriend, you're not his wife, say something like this, and the organization is in such a chaos? Why would you say this to bring more likes or more? I guess eyes onto this team that we see this train work every goddamn game. Why would you say something like this, especially if you want your boyfriend to be the starting quarterback?
Pillow talk.
Because she's stupid. I mean, to be perfectly honest, she's stupid. I mean, nothing else can be said about it. I mean, I was gonna say something crass like maybe she swallowed too much semen, but she's stupid. I mean, there comes a point. There comes a point where supporting your partner in their endeavors becomes a hindrance because you say something really fucking dumb like she just did, and then she tries to walk it back, but she wasn't smart enough on walking it back either. So again, she's stupid.
I got you, Tip Dog. Did she cause more chaos? Did she cause more issues for her boyfriend in the Browns locker room, or like who said? Who I can't say who said it, but was Dylan Gabriel was talking about saying it so she could say it? That pillow
Hey,
talk.
matter of fact, this is Dylan Gabriel's girlfriend right here.
Go ahead, man. I know. Go ahead, Tim. Dog. Did Dylan Gabriel girlfriend make it worse?
Worse for Dylan. That's about it. Browns organization ain't worried about what the fuck she said, but his teammates are. Oh, he gonna.
But that's what he talking about.
That's what I'm saying. Oh yeah.
It's gonna be a problem in that
Hell
locker
the
room.
fuck
I promise you that.
I'm gonna tell you why it's not going to be a problem in the locker room, because they're not winning. If they were winning, it'd be an issue, but they're not winning. So I mean, losing's not. What's going to happen if they lose again? Not a fucking thing.
But it's interesting.
Well,
You know what?
It's
You
not.
know what,
It's
man?
not like with the Eagles losing so many games that they've lost this year. They're the Browns.
How can the Eagles? We only lost 4 games. How we got into this? But it's all
I don't
good.
notice that Eagles banner behind your head no goddamn more.
I just want to point something out. I just want to point something out that y'all might have missed. You remember when Dylan Gabriel was playing and daggone throwing the ball all over the field to nobody, and Jerry Judy was dropping all them passes and couldn't catch nothing, and then
But hey, Shada, hold your horses.
My
Because
bad.
hold your
Was I speeding? Was I speeding?
no. Yeah, you speeding too fast.
Jerry Judy, James, and a missed throw that he had. They ended up getting into it on the sideline, which I think a lot of people were surprised by. There's a video that we have here of them kind of going at it right here. Seems like Jerry's trying to show him something on the tablet, and then Shedeur and him started getting in an argument. Fellas, how do we feel about this Jerry Judy situation? Do you think he's out of line for kind of going at Shedeur like this? Second start of his NFL career, and also Shedeur has been feeding him more than the other quarterbacks have, to be honest.
Now, Shada, go.
Okay, this is the same dude talking to daggone Shedeur.
Pause. Unpause.
In the game where he got a pass that could have put them up, and he out here catching the ball, dancing, and get the ball fumbled out of his hand. This is the same dude who was wide the hell open.
Yeah.
Gonna get on the sideline and they're gonna start yelling at somebody, and you dropped a major pass that could have gonna put you in the end zone.
So basically, what you're saying is Jerry Judy was out of line.
What has he done in the league that gives him the authority to be daggone somebody like Terrell Owens? At least Terrell Owens and Ocho and them could daggone actually catch the ball and had a daggone legacy. What is Jerry Judy
Yeah.
doing?
Can't even say the man name.
Yeah, can't even say his name. But Farrell, you know, they brought up a great point. They say that he didn't have that same type of energy for Dylan Gabriel.
No,
but why are you having this? Why you have this energy for Shedeur all of a sudden? Your thoughts on Farrell?
First of all, Dylan Gabriel's girlfriend's face does not match her attitude.
Oh my God!
Bad Professor, you missed that one. Oh man, I think I might have erased it though. Oh man, I think I might have erased it. But go ahead.
So we gonna start off with that because she is not a pretty woman. Secondly, Steve Smith Sr. called Jerry Judy out a few times, and he's living up to what Steve Smith Sr. has said.
Yeah.
Because when he was with Denver, trash.
Yeah.
I forget the other team he went to, trash. And this one here, like you said, picking and choosing. You ain't gonna talk to the goofy looking dude, but you talk to your man's crazy. Well, you're the one that's out there screwing up. Take the gloves off. If the quarterback can throw the ball without gloves, maybe you can catch without the gloves because them gloves is not helping you do shit. So that's all I gotta say about that.
Matt Professor, what do you think about this situation?
It's Jerry Judy trying to flex after having nothing. He's done nothing in his career. Like you said, this is his third team now. He's been in the league 4 years.
No, I think more than 4. More, I think more than 4.
Didn't he play for Alabama when
Alabama?
he played for Alabama, and he was on the team that LSU went in and beat them when they won the title. That was 2019.
And he didn't catch it then either, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
So that's about 6 years, 6-7 years. Yeah.
6 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what? Again, this is third team since he's been drafted. My guy, you're a fucking journeyman. Sit the fuck down. Shut the fuck up. Catch whatever ball comes your way. And I mean, don't dance because you don't deserve to dance. You really fucking don't. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck that I've not played professional football. You don't deserve to dance. You don't deserve to stand up and do the first down thing that receivers do that I fucking hate. You don't deserve to do shit.
No.
Just sit your dumb ass down. It don't matter.
Just Denver and
It don't
Cleveland.
even fucking matter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
right.
He'll be on
So
three
Tim
after
Dog.
this
Oh, it's
year.
an emergency. I heard a whole
So
bunch
so
of
Tim
cops
Dog.
being
So
fired up in the
everybody.
neighborhood.
So basically everybody's saying that Jerry Judy was out of line. Your thoughts?
Not only was he out of line, that motherfucker was so embarrassed he had to do something. Come on, man.
Yeah, and that's what they was talking
He
about.
know
What you said
damn
because
well.
he didn't put effort in the catch. He had to make it look like it was the quarterback's fault. Is that what
There
you're
you
saying?
go.
But that's what
and you talking about
it-
gloves? Look like the gloves he had were too big. So I don't know.
and that's what a lot of people was talking about. I guess was the week before when he should have had 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
And he
Yeah.
had that one play and he tried to do that move and somebody came and like you say, shot up,
He
punched it
wasn't
out
doing
at the
the
end.
move. He caught
You
the
know,
ball and started dancing like he had room to run.
Yeah.
But
and that's but from what I hear, a lot of people basically saying, they're saying that you the veteran. This guy, this is only his second game starting. You should be trying to, elevate him, not try to berate him on the sideline.
not even
Do
elevating
that.
him,
Do that.
man.
You just do it
You
in the
gotta
locker
elevate
room.
yourself first.
That is true too.
He needs to,
You-
he needs,
you're right.
he needs to
You
take
know-
notes from Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson,
Hey,
when J.J. McCarthy was daggone messing up, he was on the sideline coaching him up like, yo, we need you. We can't win without you. Get right.
Yeah.
You know
Well-
what he sounds like? He sounds like y'all ever see that movie Night Before Christmas with the dude that played the Captain America, the black dude, Anthony Mackie, and the Jewish dude and the Spider-Man dude. But anyway, in the movie, they were trying to. Oh my god, I forgot what I was going to say. I got so excited.
Yeah, I'm glad you forgot. Let's move on because talking about coaching, Pittsburgh Steelers want to get rid of theirs.
I feel like Steelers fans have hit an all-new low here. They're calling for the firing of a coach who has never had a losing season in Mike Tomlin. And look, Mike Tomlin knows, Aditi, that they're not where they want to be. They're 6-6. I believe they've lost 3 of their last 4. But firing Mike Tomlin, I mean, is that really the answer?
Tim Dog, is it time for Mike Tomlin to leave Pittsburgh? Time for the Steelers to move
Nah.
on.
I mean, come on now. People getting restless. He's been there. They know he's a winning coach, so no, he ain't going nowhere.
Wait, what you gonna
Ownership
replace
ain't
him
gonna
with?
do that.
Yeah, but
There you
I'm
go.
just saying.
Ain't nobody
I'm saying,
out there. And not only
know-
that, he's had a successful season every year, every season he's been there, except
Yeah,
the
but like I
difference?
say, but like I say though, like I say, complexity when it comes in, it stays. Pittsburgh is
What's the
title
difference
town.
this year?
whoa.
Yeah, but I'm
Their
just
only
saying.
problem is that quarterback. That's their
Uh,
problem.
No,
They
but
got
what
the
I'm saying-
defense, they
but
got
what
the
I'm saying-
receivers. The problem is a quarterback, not Mike Tomlin.
What I'm saying is that even when they had their old boy wasn't there, the Steelers are usually in the AFC Championship or the Super Bowl, and it's been a while since Mike Tomlin has been to the AFC Championship and the Super Bowl, Mad Professor. So I understand that we saying that he doesn't need to go, but do you see them moving on from Mike Tomlin?
Quite honestly, they should move on from whoever made the decision to bring in fucking Aaron Rodgers and let go of George Pickens.
You,
I mean,
Yeah.
you.
fuck that.
That's
And
the
I said
kick
this
of the
shit
day
coming
right
into
there.
this season. I said this
Yeah.
shit coming into the season. Once they start losing with this motherfucker, it's all gonna come on Tomlin. I said that when they signed that motherfucker. That's why I said I didn't like the signing for him, and especially you giving up on Russell Wilson, who might have seen better days, but was still had them winning. On
Yeah.
What's the youngster
Justin
that they got
Fields.
rid of? Justin Fields, who was coming into his own at Pittsburgh, and I said it'd be a mistake if they sat him down for Russell. I
Yeah.
mean, whoever made those decisions should be fired, and if that's Tomlin, he's got to go.
I got you.
Hey,
Got you.
can I
But
just see something? I'm sorry. I call old quarterbacks like Aaron Rodgers arthritis because when they get up in the pocket, they can't throw the ball like they used
No,
to.
I'd
They
call him the
blaming
gout.
everybody else. Gout, arthritis. I don't give a fuck. What they call it is old.
I got you. What about you, Shada? Do you think that it's time for Mike Tomlin to go to a greener pasture and build another legacy, or stay there with the Steelers, or you think they're going to get rid of him?
Well, I think they're going to make the decision based off the fan base and what's going on. And if they make that decision, they'll be wrong because the fact of the matter is everybody that I know was like, hell no, they should not get Aaron Rodgers in there. And my thing
Yeah.
is, if Mike Tomlin is if they're going to turn against him after all these years, it might be some coaches, they've been at a program long enough. Maybe they've lost that oomph to get the team to go that extra mile. So it might be time for him to go ahead and say, let me go to another team and try to build a legacy there. Either way, he's going to the Hall of Fame. So no matter what you say, you know what I'm saying, he has a legacy. So either way it goes, Mike Tomlin going to be just fine.
Yeah, Farrell, your thoughts, man?
I agree with what everybody's saying. Definitely, Aaron Rodgers is known for getting coaches fired. But with that being said, Mike Tomlin has a staple there, and if anybody leaves, it'll be his decision, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. And Aaron Rodgers himself, we all said that it was a bad fit. And once again, Pickens, why would you let Pickens go when you got Metcalf? That's just crazy. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, why would you not give like I got to get two people on one of these guys?
You know why? You know why? Because Pickens would have punched the living shit out of Aaron Rodgers for either disrespecting him or throwing
he got punched
over.
last week. It'll be okay.
Yeah.
And the broken nose and everything. And I get what you're saying because he's having a great time. Pickens is having a good time in Dallas. You know?
Right.
Because he's almost like a high what's his name? Keyshawn Johnson 2.0. Give me the ball. You know? But
I think he's being successful too because somebody got to call Mr. Drop It CeeDee Lamb as well. So that's what going back.
I would not give him that money. He got that money. Dude can't catch a cold.
Bro. But going back to whoever said it, they could have had a 1-2 punch with Metcalf. Metcalf still could ball, and they could have had and Pickens. But it is what it is. Somebody say they kept Kyle for 14 years
exactly
until Ben got there. That is true. That is true.
Yeah. And Kyle won how many Super Bowls?
But then again, Ben was young too. You know what I mean?
But he only won one. Yeah.
A 40-plus-year-old Aaron Rodgers, you know he ain't gonna do nothing.
Yeah. But speaking of a punch, man, we get this last one out because I know Matt Professor, he's one of your favorite players, but they sent this ass home.
Big news in the association where early this morning Chris Paul posted to his story on Instagram that the Clippers were sending him home to LA from Atlanta, where the team plays later on today. Paul had previously announced that this would be his last year and he'd retire at the end of the season as a Clipper. Shortly after Paul's post, Clippers president of basketball operations Lawrence Frank texted a statement to ESPN confirming the news. He said this: "We are parting ways with Chris and he will no longer be a part of the team. We will work with him on the next step of his career. Chris is a legendary Clipper who has had a historic career. I want to make one thing very clear. No one is blaming Chris for our underperformance. I accept responsibility for the record we have right now. There are a lot of reasons why we've struggled. We're grateful for the impact Chris has made on our franchise."
And I think, and I'm coming to you first, my first. Didn't the Pelicans draft? I think they drafted him out of college. Okay.
Yeah.
So how will Chris' career be remembered if he's not picked up by another team this year?
Well, you mean since he won't be picked up by another team? Because I couldn't tell the difference between his head and the fucking basketball. But my thing, he's going to be remembered for the last great true point guard in the NBA. Because that's exactly what he is. He's a true point guard, old school as they come. And on Kalia P3, well, we call him CP me, but no. I honestly, Chris Paul, when I look back at his career, honestly, he's one of my favorite players. If I'm gonna keep it real with you, and it broke my heart that they couldn't make it work with him and the Pelicans or Hornets. I don't remember if they were the Pelicans when they drafted him and when he left, but
I think it was the Pelicans. I think it was the Pelicans at the time.
Most fans here hate him because they thought he connived his way out, which he did.
No, it was the Hornets when he drafted.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
They didn't want him to. He didn't want to go. They wanted him to go because they could get draft capital, and they wanted him to see if he could actually win. He didn't want to leave New Orleans. They forced him out because they didn't want to get him any help. He fell in what happened with Jordan early in his career, where they didn't want to get him any help, and if they had, he would have stayed here.
Yeah,
so he's still one of my favorite players.
Didn't they, like right after that?
Yeah,
but what I'm about to say, I'm gonna come to you, Farrell. I want to say, didn't you remember the NBA? They was going to trade him to the Lakers, right? And then the NBA stepped in.
The team wanted to trade him to the Lakers, and the NBA stepped in because they felt it'd be too much giving too much to the Lakers. for him to play with Kobe, which it would have. I mean, they would have ruled the league for a long damn time.
Hell yeah.
But I think that's the only time I've ever seen the NBA step in.
Well, because at the time,
when a
the
mega
NBA
star
owned the team.
Oh,
The
that
NBA
is
owned
right.
the team at
That
the
is
time.
true. I forgot about that. The NBA did own the team. Thank you for reminding me about that. Yeah.
The Hornets didn't have an owner at that point.
Yeah, I did forget about that.
No, they
what
weren't
about you? There was expansion then.
The Bass family that owned them when they moved from Charlotte to New Orleans, they couldn't find a seller for the team, so they just gave up ownership of the team to the league.
Okay. That's right.
Yeah. There it is. What you think about it, Pharaoh? How would, if he's not picked up by another team, how will Chris Paul be remembered?
It's sad that he and Tyronn Lue can't get their shit together to even cause the situation, And we know how Tyronn Lue is. To me, Tyronn Lue is always going to be the guy that got stepped over by freaking Iverson. So, that's all the way I see him. And and then of course LeBron James coaching him on the sideline when he was at Cleveland. That's just how I see Tyronn Lue. So I don't know why they have such a bad problem. But I also associate Chris Paul with the two hurricanes that he brought to the goddamn Houston and Houston and New Orleans. So I always, so maybe he did
that was completely unnecessary.
Exactly. That's pretty
he got out west and it was some forest fires, but he got out west.
That was so disrespectful.
He's a Hall of Famer, man. He's like
you call him a jinx?
He's a true point guard. He played the game. He was smart, whatever how you did it. It's just sad that he can't be with the team and that he wanted to retire with, and that they probably gonna get rid of him now. It's gonna be a different retirement party, But it's Tyronn Lue, as far as I'm concerned.
And Shada, I'm gonna ask you how it's gonna be remembered. But the caveat of what Pharaoh said, maybe that's why he got the thing with State Farm. He always know wherever he go, insurance. People will get insurance. And then the second part is that they always consider Chris Paul to be one of the most dirtiest players in the NBA as well.
Yeah, that's the whole point guard we talking about.
That's the whole point guard, yeah.
So Shada, how will Chris Paul be remembered if he's not picked up?
He'll be remembered as CP3.
What's good, man?
Mm-hmm. What up, man? I mean, when you think about it, one of the major problems that he's having on that team is you got to understand Chris Paul been in the league for a minute. He's played with a lot of greats.
23 years.
23 years,
He's been with a lot of greats.
23, he's been in the league.
2000.
Yeah, since 2000.
Yeah, dog. He has been around for a minute. So not only does he know the game inside and out, he's seen every coaching scheme, every defensive team.
2005, guys.
Bro.
I mean 5. Yeah, 20. I said 7. I meant 5.
20. Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
Listen, I can't remember watching the NBA without seeing Chris Paul. That's how long he's been in the league. And I'm like, bro, everybody knows when you look at Chris Paul, you don't expect Chris Paul to go in a game and drop no 20 points, but you expect him to get a bunch of assists because that's what he does. And like everybody said, he's always been the consummate professional at the daggone point guard position. I don't think he's going to go down as one of the best point guards to ever play in the league, and that's how he's going to be remembered. But it's really wrong how the Clippers why couldn't they let the man go before he traveled to New Orleans? Why they got to let him go all the way there and then fly him back? That was
Atlanta. They flew his ass to Atlanta.
Yeah, why you going to fly him there if you know you're going to get rid of him?
Now, Mook the pilot brings up a great question. Will CP3 go down as the best player without a ring?
No.
No.
I think
Allen Iverson.
He does.
I think Charles Barkley.
I say Allen Iverson.
Yeah. No, Charles Barkley, Allen Iverson.
Hell yeah.
Best player in the NBA could never get a ring.
I think at point guard he does, because as much as I like John Stockton,
he was dirtier than Chris Paul.
He was much dirtier than Chris Paul. But like we said, that's old school point guard. And to me for this past playing generation, I think he will be the best player to never get a ring or even play for one. Because remember, he got hurt in the Western Conference Final
twice.
Yeah,
twice when they had Golden State on the ropes. So Tim Dog, how would he be remembered in your opinion?
Oh man, to me, he's gonna be Unk. I'm sure he's probably Unk right now. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The young cats call us Unk. What up, Unk?
And I hate that shit so much.
I love it. I'll be like, hey, what up, nephew?
I hate that shit so fucking much. I can't tell you how much I hate that shit.
Man,
Hey,
that
man,
shit
you an
cracked
unk,
me up.
man. Accept it. Embrace it.
Fuck that. I
Hey,
wear a
you
name
know,
tag
hey,
at work, and when they say, "Hey, Unc," no, it's right here. It's right
I
fucking
call
here,
you unk from now on. Hey, Uncle Professor.
mother.
Yeah. So
Boy, I
dog,
was
you,
about to say your mama. I was about to say your mama, boy.
No, but right now, Chris Paul is at the end of his career. He knows that he can't do anything to contribute to the team, so it's time
No,
to call
Steady,
it quits.
I agree. Stockton was a real point guard, but I agree.
No,
Stockton was a real
and so
point
is
guard,
Chris Paul. He wasn't nothing else.
But from my seeing them play, I prefer the way Chris Paul played, and Stockton actually played for a title more than once. So
yeah. And I think at the end of the day, I think the Clippers did him dirty, especially you say this is going to be my last year. They could have kept him on the bench and just let him have how they have the farewell tour. I remember,
right.
I remember when Dr. J went out, his last season, they gave him rocking chairs and all this other good things. Let the fans appreciate aging star going out the door. Like I said, he was one of the dirtiest players. A lot of people say that. I think he was over what it is with the players over the Players Association. I think he was the president. I think he was the president of
Association.
For a long time. So he has a. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I just want to say something. John Stockton is the leader in assists. Chris Paul is second at 12,500. Jason
Kidd, but like you said,
12,000. No, hold on now. Yeah, not a title, but you got LeBron James, Steve Nash, Mark Jackson, Magic Johnson, Russell Westbrook, Oscar Robertson, Isaiah Thomas, Gary Payton. And my point is, there are so many people below him that aren't even in a 9,000. You know how many assists you need to get in order to
He's been playing for 23 years.
10,000? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The longevity and experience and knowing the game. That's why I say Chris Paul is.
If you're a point guard playing the game for 23 years and you don't have a bunch of assists, what are you doing?
Hey, that's like a broke ass vampire. What the fuck? You been living for 3,000 years? You ain't got no money.
What you doing?
What I was about to say is that I think he's going to remember as one of the, like you say, man, Professor. I think everybody said a great point guard. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to facilitate the ball. You're supposed to facilitate the ball to the people that needs to take the shot, and then of course you be able to knock down a shot as well. Because they had Golden State on the goddamn rope until he pulled his goddamn hamstring, and then a boy, Pharaoh boy, couldn't do shit. He had many more turnovers. I'm talking about the beard, James Harden. Couldn't bring it on home. I think it was up 3-1. I think it was up. I think it was up 3-1 or something like that.
2-1. It was 2-1.
2-1. Okay.
Or 2-1, something like
Harden
that.
is going to go down as the most daggone chokingest daggone dude in the playoffs.
No, that's James Harden.
See what Ed,
that's James Harden. But
what Ed says to me, I think Chris Paul will be a great coach later on.
Yeah. There it is. There it is, fellas, man. That's our conversation for tonight. About that time, man. Oh man, I started off last week 0-4. God dang.
Hold on, man. You got to do last week.
You ain't the only one.
No, that's what I'm about to say. So Pharaoh
won last week.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. Pharaoh, man. How we look for last week, man?
Last week was tough for everybody.
I know
the first 5 games, man. Nobody won anything other than
Shada guess.
Green Bay, and then Shada, you got Cincinnati. But everybody else, man, we win shit.
Trash.
Up until the Cleveland San Francisco game.
Oh.
So right now, Shada, you got 10 wins. You won this week with 10 wins. And that's because you picked Cincinnati, and it was another team. There's another game you picked where
he picked against the Eagles, I think it was. Or no, he picked against the Ravens. So that was Cincinnati.
Yeah. So that's what got you your 10 wins.
I'll take
then 1, 2, 3,
and I think
4,
he
4
picked
you got 9 wins. That's the rest of you. And I end up with 8 wins. I got because I picked Washington. Y'all picked Denver. So
what's the overall record?
If I would have got that Washington,
hold on, wait a minute. Time out.
I didn't pick Denver. No, I didn't pick Denver.
Okay, I'm about to say.
I never picked Denver. I didn't pick Denver. Yeah, I didn't pick Denver.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. I never picked Denver. You know that's a lie.
No, you picked Denver.
I didn't pick Denver. I never picked Denver.
Yes, you did. No.
Hold
You
on.
need to rewind that tape because I was
Damn,
Maybe
man.
I need to look at. I need to look at my shit for damn self. Oh
Yeah.
shit!
No,
You
you
look
right.
at my
I'm
shit.
I'm not going to go
You
down this
picked
road, but this
Denver.
week I'm just going to have to go with that
Maybe
road.
I'm not. It's a misprint. So go ahead and give me that loss.
Oh, no, you're right. No,
you
picked
said it. You
Yeah, I
said
know I
it.
picked the Commanders. I
Yeah,
never
you
picked
got
goddamn Denver. I
Yeah, my
ain't
bad.
crazy. But now, what's
Hey,
overall? What's
Okay,
overall, man?
So
What's overall?
you and I had 8 wins. So
All right.
50%. So I'm at 112. You at 113. Matt Professor is 116. Tim Dog, you 114. Shada, you 113. And JJ is leading us all by 120.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Now it's that time for what? Let's
But he
pick
don't
'em.
count because he not on.
I apologize, Matt Professor. What you about to say?
I was saying he don't count because he not on the podcast.
All right, come on,
There it is,
man.
man. But ladies and gentlemen, this is what we do. We call them Let's Pick 'em. We pick our picks. Like Pharaoh said last week, I started at 0-4. This week, I'm not signing up 0-4. First game, fellas, we got
But you
is the
still
Cowboys
below
and
me.
Lions. Don't worry about it. Cowboys and Lions.
Hey,
Tim
Detroit,
Dog.
Detroit's the 3-point favorite this on Thursday.
That's right. So who you got there, Tim Dog?
Yes.
Oh, I'm going with the Lions.
There it is. What about you,
Fuck the
Shada?
girls.
And Candyland could kiss my black ass.
I got you. And Matt Professor.
I'm not picking Satan's apprentice.
All right, then. What about you there, goddamn Pharaoh?
Oh, I'm going with Detroit, man. Fuck Dallas. I don't care what.
Oh,
I don't care if
Cleveland,
Dallas
huh?
was favored by 100 wins. I'm not.
That's what I'm talking about, Joe.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what, Joe?
That ain't gonna work, Joe.
That don't work like that, Joe.
This into one.
No,
Don't
Joe.
even think about it.
That don't work like that,
You
Joe.
gonna be a Jenkins to win, but not on this one.
Yeah, Joe taking Detroit as
So we all
well.
know Detroit. We all know
Yeah, I'm
Detroit.
taking the Lions as well. Even though Dallas Cowboys offense has gotten the spark,
They
I
look
think it's
scary.
time. Yeah, they look real scary, but the Lions have to win because that NFC North with Green Bay winning and goddamn it, shit, the Bears winning, the Bears winning. Yeah, so I think they got to come out. If not, if the Lions don't win this game, I don't see them making the playoffs, fellas.
Exactly.
Next
But
up, we got
if they don't, if they
Yeah.
lose this game, they're at 35% chances of getting to the playoff.
No,
And there
I
it
don't
is.
think they're getting in after that.
next up, fellas. We got the Titans and the Browns. Oh man, flip a coin on this one.
Cleveland's
Matt
4.5.
Professor.
Cleveland 4.5.
Matt Professor, you got.
Who's
This
the
is like
quarterback?
asking if you want a fucking diaper rash or syphilis. I mean, I don't understand this one.
I take the diaper rash. Fuck that syphilis.
You get rid of diaper rash. You can't get
I
rid
ran out of diaper rash.
But I mean, as an adult, do you really want a diaper rash?
You carry that
I don't
shit
want no
like
goddamn
this.
slippers. I take the diaper rash.
Carry that
Diaper
shit
rash
like
for 100, Alice.
Yeah. I don't need my shit look like an elephant trunk. You know what I mean?
What the teams is again?
Joe taking Cleveland. What about you, Matt Professor? You
your
taking
ass
Cleveland or the
in
Titans?
Cleveland and the Titans. Who playing quarterback for Cleveland?
Shador.
Oh, Shador.
Shador.
Oh shit.
Cleveland's
Let's
4.5
go.
point favorites, y'all.
I'm about to say,
Yeah.
let's go Cleveland. Fuck.
Yeah. What about you, Shouter?
Oh, you know I'm going with Shador.
All right, Tim Dog.
Let's hope Judy can catch a fucking ball this time.
All right, and Pharaoh.
Oh, I'm going with the Browns. The Browns.
Yeah, I'm going with Cleveland as well because of the defense. My man is on the pace.
yeah,
What?
hell yeah.
My man, what? He got
Myles
19
Garrett.
sacks. He only need like 3.5 sacks or 4
He's a
sacks to break the
monster.
record. I think he's in range of doing
He's
that.
doing-
So
Oh,
give me
yeah.
the Browns as well.
Hey,
Next up, fellas. Oh,
this season.
that's right. We got the Seahawks and the Falcons. And
Aw,
of course,
man.
Pence is hurt.
I don't know.
Pence is done for the
Pence hurt.
season. What's that spread?
7.5 Seahawks,
All right.
and they playing in Atlanta. So
All right, then. Shada, are you taking the Seahawks this week?
I got to take a C, bitches.
God damn. There it
Man,
is. What about
every
you?
time say that, man, it just
What about you, Tim Dog?
Hey, I'm going with shot on that. Give me the bitches.
All right, then. Of course, my main man, Professor, you got.
Well, this week I'm not picking Satan, even though they got me the loss last week. So
Yeah, they
fuck
did.
Satan. I'm going with the Hawks.
There it is. What about you, Pharaoh?
man, I gotta go with the C bitches too, man. Yeah, boy.
Man, give me Atlanta. I think Atlanta going to pull us out, man. Atlanta got something to prove. I'm going with the old man. He's
Yeah,
going to
they
bring it home
proved
for
that
me.
They suck. That's the only thing.
They
I
suck,
see.
but it's going to be an upset this week. We taking the Hawks, and of course, Joe. He's not even taking his own goddamn team. Seattle on the road. Ain't that a bitch?
Exactly.
Yeah, that
There it
might
is.
be a time.
Because Joe
That
knows
lets
what's
you know
going
about
on with
that.
his
Lets you know
team.
about Satan's team right there.
There it
There
is.
you go.
Up next,
You want to switch? Go right ahead.
up next, Pharaoh. We got the Colts and the Jaguar. What's that spread?
Ooh, this is not good. 1.5 Indianapolis.
And who you picking?
Oh shit!
I don't know yet.
See, that's
I
what I'm
know.
saying. I might go with the Jags on this one.
I might have to go to the home team because they're playing in Jacksonville.
Hell
Okay,
no.
so you're taking the Jags. All right then, and
No.
I'm
I
going
didn't say
man.
I didn't say I'm
I'm
taking
going
the
with the
Jags.
Colts. Fuck.
Okay, the Mad Professor going with the
Matter of
Colts.
fact, I'm taking the Jags.
All right,
No, I'm going with the Colts. I just switched to
I'm
the
going
Colts.
this is
I'm
going to the
with
Colts.
the lucky
Because
horseshoe.
they're
They
in the
have
same
to win.
position. They're in the same position as the Lions. They have
Yep.
to win.
They have to
Yeah.
win.
And I'm really,
And,
really pulling for Jonathan Taylor. I want him, to do his thing.
Joe taking Jacksonville as well. What about you,
I'm gonna take Jacksonville.
Tim
on shit.
I'm gonna take Jacksonville because number one, they at home. Number two, they on a 3-game winning streak, and number three, they lead in the division.
Yeah, I'm taking Jacksonville as well because the Colts ain't looking too hot right now.
No,
They
I-
really
I-
not.
They're not looking too hot, and that's why I'm taking Jacksonville
But
just because
they're
what
in
you
a
say,
must-win
Tim Dog.
situation.
That is
Yeah, they
true.
are.
That is
They're
true.
in a
So
must-win
wait a minute, Tim Dog,
situation.
you got Jacksonville,
Yeah, I'm taking Jacksonville.
Because they've gone
Give me
from
the Jags
they've
as
gone
well.
from-
and Shawty,
they've
you
gone from
have
leading the NFL to not
Colts.
making the playoffs at this point.
Exactly. Up next, fellas, we
gotta
got the
win.
Commanders and the Vikings. Pharaoh,
man.
you taking the Commanders?
absolutely. It's a 1.5 point game. Shit, they can't lose 9 in a row, can they?
But they almost pulled it out last week. It was a good game.
No, I mean,
Dallas
they had
Cowboys
3 games.
did. They
They
went
had
one year.
close
They went
games,
1-15.
referees keep getting involved, and Mariota keep throwing to the other
Lord.
team. So maybe
Yeah,
this
yeah.
game he would throw to somebody other than the other team.
Yeah, it won't be the.
I got Washington.
Don't throw to the guy in purple. What
I
about you,
know.
Matt
I
Professor?
do
Who you
know
got?
they're better than McCarthy. He's better than McCarthy. So
McCarthy's
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, McCarthy's
that's
out.
definitely-
McCarthy's out.
Yeah, yeah.
So who's that quarterback?
Yeah.
I don't know the dude that tried to get away, and he did that bullshit pass and gave up a pick 6.
I think his name is Rosmer.
Yeah,
It-
yeah.
It's the Commanders and who?
Vikings.
Commanders and the Vikings.
Fuck the
Minnesota.
Vikings. Fuck the Vikings.
Right.
They done. They
Is
won.
anybody taking the Vikings? Let's do it that way. Anybody taking the Vikings?
Nah, I ain't taking that chance.
Yeah, give me what
All
Joe
right.
say. Minnesota Mariota's trash. And Joe taking the Vikings.
Whoa,
Oh, there you go.
JoJo. Guess
All right,
what,
but take-
JoJo?
Here's the thing.
Well,
Never mind.
that's
I'm not gonna
because
go
he
back.
that's because he got personal
Yeah.
hate for Mariota.
Yeah, but go ahead. Go, what you
Oh,
about to say, Matt
yeah, he
Professor?
told
Go
me-
ahead and get it out.
No, I was gonna
Blood
bring up
money?
the fact that the only team that Jacksonville beat with a winning record in their winning streak was the Chargers, a flawed
Yep.
Chargers team.
That is true.
Everybody
They
else
beat,
won
but they,
less than
But think about it though.
no one else has
home,
won
they know
even
what's
3
at
games.
stake.
Has barely won 3 games that they played in this
Tim
streak
Dog,
that
let
they had.
him pick it. There's no need to change.
but he beat they
Damn.
beat the brace off the Chargers though.
They-
That's how
but
good
the
they have.
Chargers,
looked.
but the Chargers are a piss poor team.
It's a post team, yeah.
Let's be
Well,
real.
Until they play
But
the
they was
Eagles, then
supposed
they're
to
gonna play
be a
like a
good
damn Super
team
Bowl
this
team.
season.
Yeah, yeah.
because
Next up,
Urban-
fellas,
whoever
we got the
his name
Bengals and the Bills. Old boy came back last week from the
Looked
toe
good,
and looked good too. So,
Surprised
Matt
me.
Professor, who you got?
Shit, I might
Hey,
have to go
Buffalo's
with the Bengals on this
2-point
one.
favorites.
All right, you going with the Bengals. What about you, Shada? Who you taking?
So the Bengals,
Where they playing?
they play
They're playing in Buffalo.
In Buffalo.
Nah,
Doesn't matter about the weather.
Buffalo's
Bills.
lost. The 2 of the Bills losses this year at home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they if they lose this, they miss the playoffs.
So,
So
you
we
going
got-
Buffalo?
Yeah, I'm going Buffalo.
What about you, Tim Dog?
Yeah, I'm going with the Buffalo Wings too.
Yeah.
I'm not confident in my man Joe being 100.
The game is in Buffalo. Ed.
It's
thinking
in
with the
Buffalo
honey
too.
lemon
Yeah,
pepper
that
wings.
pressure.
Yeah, who you got? Who you got, Farrell?
The honey lemon pepper wings. That's what I'm with.
No, fuck that. I want that Asian spicy, baby.
Give me the Bengals, man. I see the Bengals going in there and upsetting Buffalo. Cause Buffalo might have won last week, but they haven't been playing great football
They
because
haven't.
your boy would give up the draws in a goddamn minute. You know what I'm saying? He just broke the what?
No, he
The
didn't.
rushing touchdown record held by, I think Mike Vick had the record. He just broke the record last week. What, 75, 77 touchdowns, rushing touchdown last
Really?
week? Yeah,
Yeah.
he just broke the record last week. But so
Yep.
give me
It
the
don't
the
matter.
Bengals on that one. Next up, Mad Professor, are you taking your boys this week? Y'all playing the Buccaneers?
Why the fuck would I take them?
Okay, I'm just making
I'm-
sure.
hey, man, yeah.
Because y'all getting a new
The
coach.
Bucks are 8.5 points at
Why would I
home.
take them?
And Mike Evans
Look
come back
back.
this week.
And I love my team. They look unlike
What about
unlike,
Chris Godwin?
unlike
When's he coming
unlike
back?
some
He's
people-
back. He's back as well.
Unlike some people who have shamed their Eagles to put their Eagles behind them, I'm not ashamed to put my team
I'm
behind
That's
me.
sad, isn't it? Hey, Matt Professor, that's
Yeah,
sad.
way
ain't it?
behind, huh?
That's
Way
sad, ain't
behind.
it? Hey, lose a
But
couple
I'm not gonna
games.
pick
he
them.
lose- Hey, he lose a couple games. He
no.
lose the banner. What the fuck?
No, I
You
never
say
lose the
behind,
banner.
you gotta
All I
get
gotta say
GPS
is,
to find
all I
it.
gotta say is, I'm in my goddamn garage. Y'all in y'all warm ass house. By that damn door is cold as hell. So I turned this bitch around so I can be in the middle. By that cold ass
Put a
door.
coat on then. Stop being cute. Put a damn coat on. Then
Don't
your mouth
worry
keep
about me.
stomach.
Shoot. But yeah,
Hey,
Mad Professor
why
always
we
taking
got-
shots. Ed taking the Bucks, and so is Joe. So shout out, you taking your boys this week?
You damn Skippy. What makes you fell and bumped?
I'm just asking, man. You got to make sure, man, because you ain't took them last week. But I'm just making sure. Who you got, Tim Dog?
Man, I'm taking
We all taking the Buccaneers. Is anybody taking the Saints? No, everybody riding with the Buccaneers.
Yeah, I'm going with the one-eyed Pirates. I sure
All right.
am.
Now this next game is win or lose right here. This is going to determine if these guys go to playoffs. We're talking about the Steelers and the Ravens. Tim Dog, are you taking the Ravens this week?
Baltimore is
Yes, I
5.5 at home.
only because Aaron Rodgers is beat up. He can't get away from that Baltimore defense.
But
package.
Lamar gave me 7 points in fantasy this week. He ain't been playing
Who's,
well.
who's older and who's younger?
God damn.
So who you taking, Shada?
No
Are you
problem.
taking are you taking the Steelers over the
Please
Ravens?
do.
Hell no.
Please do.
Damn shit! Why the hell you breaking that up then? You sound like
Lamar been killing
Ah, that's funny. That's funny as
you
fuck.
sound like you gonna take the Steelers.
That's
I'm
funny as
just
fuck.
making
Aaron
sure.
I
Rodgers
got
still
you,
on that
Shada.
team?
Hey, I was put Pittsburgh on
I
him,
got
too.
you.
I was put
Hey,
Pittsburgh
Shada.
on him.
There you go. There you go, Shada.
I'm not gonna go against Derrick Henry and them over that for Aaron Rodgers. Are you foolish?
Okay, then what about you, Mad Professor? Who you taking?
Put him out the game.
Who the quarterback for the Pittsburgh? Because didn't Aaron Rodgers have to have surgery on? That's that's Herbert. But didn't he get injured last week or week before?
Yeah, he said
Yeah,
Week
but-
below, yeah, he playing with a cast.
Rodgers
He
is
playing with a
great.
cast
Then why
Wait,
the fuck
playing
would
the
I pick
cast, he
him?
got busted his nose.
and busted his nose. Okay, then so you going with the Ravens
And
as
he's
well?
slow.
Yes.
All right.
He didn't take his Metamucil.
Joe taking the Ravens as well. Pharaoh, you taking the Ravens too?
You
Absolutely.
got drink issue at halftime.
And it's a clean sweep. We all going with the Ravens. Up next, fellas, we got the Dolphins and the Jets. What's the spread, Pharaoh?
2.5 Miami on the road.
All right. All I can say is that the Jets surprised me. The Jets done won their second game. I think Aaron Glenn is trying to build a team. I think they're starting to turn the corner, and it's looking like a real football team. They're just not out there bullshitting.
I'm going
So,
Miami.
is anybody taking the Jets? I say all that to say that.
Hey, man,
No,
man, wait.
We all rolling with the Dolphins.
Like you was about to check out them the Jets, man.
Nah,
I'm
man.
trying to say, give me the fans.
Although
See
the
that, man?
Dolphins,
They
the
are- they're
Dolphins
trying to-
did try to give up the draws to the Saints last week.
Exactly.
And the
Exactly.
Jets, I'm telling you,
They tried hard.
In the Jets, the only thing they have problems with their offense. Their defense is pretty okay, but
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna take a shot
and
with
it's
the
gonna be
Jets.
cold.
Are you gonna take a shot with the Jets?
Yeah, because I still don't trust Tua. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
okay.
that's what I'm thinking too. I'm like, give me the Jets too. There,
The Dolphins got to get.
Farrell.
Nah, I got to go.
Okay,
with the
so we got
Dolphins.
2 for the Jets. And Joe taking the Dolphins, so it's Eddie. Next up, fellas, we got the Broncos. I think I'm the only person taking the Raiders. So
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are.
Yes, you are.
You really
I'm the only one taking the Raiders. But you know I'm not picking.
Denver, man.
Ed gonna take the Raiders too.
As long as they got
That's
that
his team.
goddamn pussy ass mouth head coach over there, I've never picked Denver. So give me the
Man,
goddamn Raiders.
you mean to trust
He might
me?
be all
You
of that,
trust-
but he done won a bunch of games.
I don't give a fucking
You-
fucking.
You trust Gino? Gino.
I'm going with the I'm going to Raiders. That's my pick.
Until
And
the
Joe
Raiders,
take a dip as well.
if the Raiders start your boy, I'd pick the Raiders if they bench Geno because Geno looked like ass.
Yeah.
He does look. He look like the Jets Raiders. I mean the Jets. Geno.
Yes,
Yeah,
He
yeah.
done revert.
He looks
He
like
doesn't.
ass.
He doesn't look like the Seattle Geno that
Right.
took him to the playoffs. He
took a step
seemed like he
back.
reverted. Yeah, he took a
He
step
looked
back.
like Stephen Gino.
Yeah. So fellas, up next we got the Rams and the Cardinals. The Rams coming up that
Everybody got Denver except for
me. Yeah.
and Eddie.
Oh, Eddie taking the Ravens too. Okay.
He taking your advice.
But the
from
Raiders
last
are
week there,
Eddie's team,
Pharaoh.
so he's not gonna.
Oh, that's his team. Okay, he's not
Yeah, that's
picking his
his
team. I got you.
Gotta respect
Up next,
that.
fellas, we got the Rams and the Cardinals. King, what the spread?
Ooh.
Rams and Cardinals.
Dang.
-8 Rams.
All right, and Joe is taking the Rams as well. And the Rams
one of
got
my
what?
losses,
Oh,
guys.
yeah.
The Rams got shot last week going up
They got
against
that
what?
ass
The Carolina Panthers. Nobody
They
expected
got
that.
Yeah, they
So-
got shot right in the gut.
Anybody taking the Cardinals?
Nope.
All right, we
But
all
I'm more
rolling
than
with the Rams.
certain- but I'm more than certain the Rams didn't see Chuba Hubbard running almost 170
Yeah.
something yards on that ass.
Yeah.
No
exactly.
bobblehead, no car.
Hey, that just goes to
Yeah.
show that they didn't watch no film the whole week.
There it is.
Oh, they watched film. It was Disney.
Oh, Eddie going with the Cardinals for the upset. There it is.
Oh
Now,
yeah.
That's not a bad
Now, I
idea
think-
because Brissett been
It's
daggone
not.
keeping them in the game.
Hey man, you forgot
Yeah.
Chicago and Green Bay, man.
Because that's the next game, Farrell.
No, they the 4 o'clock. The 1 o'clock.
No,
game.
fair. I got it over here. You want to hold the
let
clock?
him, let
Yeah.
him, you hold the horse. Let him fuck it.
Fuck it. Yeah, I got it. That's the next game. Bears Packers.
Nasty, man.
Up next, fellas. I was about to say this is probably be the game of the week because I doubted Love. Love done bounced back. Shout out, you doubted on Caleb Williams. Caleb
still
Williams
doubt
balling out.
Because
So-
he don't paint his fingernails no more.
He's fool.
So Tim Dawg, who you taking this week? Love or Williams? Love or Caleb?
Ooh, shit.
Where they playing?
Talk about he fools go.
They playing in Green Bay.
They ain't Green Bay and both of them are on a winning streak. But
But
Hey,
Green
I'm
Bay
with
lost
you.
home-
I'm with you,
lost at
Shada.
home too.
I'm with
yeah,
you, Shada.
but the Bears defense, that's
Yeah.
what really
Yeah.
they got some good ass defense.
Okay.
And the
Go ahead,
Packers offensive line,
So are you picking
You
the
know,
Bears?
yeah, I'm gonna pick the Bears.
God
There
damn,
it
that
is.
was a 30-minute conversation.
And
No,
Joe-
because I
and
was
Joe-
gonna pick the Packers only because this time of year in Green Bay, it's cold as fuck.
It's
But
cold in Chicago
cold
too.
in
In
Chicago.
Chicago too. Yeah,
Cold as
they're both the
Chicago.
same. It's both the same. Aren't they right across? Aren't they right across the water from one another?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
Lake
yeah.
Michigan.
Yeah.
It's
No,
a
they
straight
different.
shot between Chicago and Green Bay. It's like at an angle.
No,
Yeah,
no,
Green Bay,
right.
Wisconsin, right?
Green Bay is on Lake Superior and what's the
Green
name
Bay's
is
in
on
Wisconsin.
Chicago's on
right?
Lake Michigan.
Lake Michigan.
Well, it's still water in between them bitches, so that's what I'm saying. So, it still got water. It still got water. Pharaoh would be all
Semantics.
geographical and shit. But fuck, it got water in between them. Hey, so yeah,
Oh, it's raining in
yeah.
between them, fool.
I gotcha. So who you got, Pharaoh? You taking the Bears or the Packers?
Love, and love we trust.
All right, then Shada, who you taking?
Oh Lord.
The Packers.
All right, and of course, Matt Professor, who you
Chicken
taking?
Williams, fools go.
I'm going
That's
with the
what his
Bears.
name
Fools go.
is.
I'm going
Yeah.
with the Bears.
The Bears.
This is one, man.
It's a hard game, yeah.
Yeah, this is a hard one right here, but
No, it ain't.
I'm gonna take.
But for y'all,
I'm gonna take Caleb Williams, man. 'Cause they playing lights out. I'm gonna take Caleb Williams. No, give me the Packers. The Packers at home. Packers at home. I'm going to Packers at home.
You getting fools gold, man. I'm leaving
Yeah,
it on here.
give me Fool's goal.
Packers.
Yeah, Packers.
Oh,
Give me
you
the
gonna keep
Packers.
the Bears?
Next
Yeah.
up, fellas, we got the Texans and the Chiefs. Anybody taking the Texans? What? Ooh, yeah, I forgot. That's the wrong team. Texans and Chiefs. The Texans is actually balling their asses out.
I'm picking the damn Houston. They got #1 defense, and my man is back.
Yep.
And they won last week. I'm picking
Yep.
them. I don't care.
And this would probably be the first time I ever say this. Anybody picking the Chiefs?
Nope.
Damn, we all rolling with
What?
the goddamn
Hey,
Texans.
I'm telling you, man. Taylor Swift did it.
That's what we going with. And of course, the last game of the week,
Taylor Swift effect.
Eddie taking the Texans. Joe, who you taking, Joe? And the last game of the week, of course, Monday Night Football. My
Ooh,
Eagles, 8-4 Eagles. Oh. Houston KC's
Man,
on
this-
vacation.
That sound like that was hard to to spit up on that when I'm
Yeah, man. Because
we on that one, huh, my guy?
Yeah. You know I'm taking my team. I'm never bet against my team, but
I'm gonna pick Philly on this one. But
oh shit! But knowing my team, we probably let these motherfucking Chargers without Herbert.
Because Herbert not in there.
No, that exactly. But we probably let this motherfucking whoever come in there and his motherfucker throw for 500 damn yards, 10 touchdown on our bitch ass defense. So give me the Eagles,
crazy
man.
because
Don't do that.
Give me the Eagles.
They still
Man, that's my team, man. Hey, I'm a diehard Eagles fan, but
Don't
my
do
defense is playing like shit. That shit.
that.
We playing
Right.
like shit. We playing like shit. You got to call them out.
Like I said, they only give them a 3-point win with the backup in.
Yeah, and what's funny is that they say that the Patulio, whoever the hell his name is, our office coordinator, the fans went by and egged his house. Ain't that some shit?
Because in Philly, y'all the worst fans on the planet.
Exactly.
Hey, they had Santa leaving early.
Exactly. So anybody picking the Chargers? Trey Lance is the backup.
Hell no.
Hell
Nope.
no. Hell no.
Eagles.
We all rolling with the Eagles.
Eagles
Does
deserve
it
to
seem like I'm missing a game? I'm gonna have to ask y'all.
Okay,
I'm gonna
so
have
the bye week is Carolina, New England, the Giants.
Okay,
San Francisco.
they're bye weeks this late in the year. Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Man.
Yeah.
Week 14 bye week.
And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Those are our
Like,
picks.
woo!
We call that Let's Pick 'em. Yep. Hopefully y'all be better than me. Hopefully my Eagles win. God damn. You can tell.
Washington's only one game ahead of the Giants. Yeah.
Hey, you know what's funny? You could tell when the Eagles winning. I had all dance videos, smoking cigars. Now that we lose, you don't see the dance videos no more. you see me smoking cigars no more.
Yeah.
God damn it. Yeah, that's how it is, man. Ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for what? Today in Sports. Shout out where you at right now. What you got,
You
Sean?
talking about basketball?
Yeah, man, you see it right there. Wilt Chamberlain, one of the greatest to ever play the game. He actually doesn't get the credit that I think he deserves. But yeah, today in sports, 1956, he was a basketball icon. Makes his much anticipated varsity debut. He scored 52 points and grabs 31 rebounds, breaking both all-time Kansas records in the 87-69 win against Northwestern. That's before he even got in the league. He was destroying cats. Just want to let y'all know how hard he was going.
Yeah, there it is,
man,
ladies and gentlemen.
like Lou Alcindor, a.k.a. Kareem.
But the only difference between, I think Wilt was a dominant player, but Kareem tore his ass up. Yeah. I'm just saying, if you look at the overall record, I think that Wilt had the stats, but Kareem had the wins.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And that's
He
the
won
only
in
thing.
high school. He won in college.
that sounds like two other players I know about. I'm not gonna say their names right now.
Don't say them because we don't need it.
That's right. And there
Yeah,
it
we
is.
do.
My main
Yeah, we
man
do.
Shotta.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
My main man. All I gotta say,
Play the music, my man.
there it is. Now it's that time, ladies and gentlemen. Man, I'm running out. I've been searching high and low, man, because it's getting harder and harder to find these motherfuckers. But the man on the street always out there doing what he has to do. It's time for Weird Sport. We done brought y'all some great ones, man. We done brought y'all some sports that, hey, if you're not a true athlete, you get out there and do. We brought you what? We brought you toe wrestling. We brought you the thing with the nose, the kettle thing, extreme ironing, worm trying, sperm racing, corgi. If you got a corgi, a dog, corgi racing, man, that's one of my favorites. See them little small legs jumping like
How
that.
about equestrian?
Yeah.
What's that thing? Hobby horse equestrian.
Hobby horse. That's one of my favorites. Hey, Matt Professor, did you see that chess boxing was on 60 Minutes?
Yeah, I did. That's what I wanted to.
Yeah.
I tried to get on the show that week to
Saw it here
bring that
first.
shit up. I'm like, these
Yeah.
motherfuckers biting our shit.
Shit, they biting
You saw
our
it
shit.
here first. You saw it
You
here
saw it
first.
here first. That's right, Joe. Pumpkin racing. Now, fellas, oh my goodness.
Lord.
If you got a tire,
Oh man.
you could do this one.
What the fuck?
Pro League Network. Many say Ultimate Tire Wrestling is the next big success for PLN due to its non-stop action and unconventional tactics. How do you win? It's simple. One or both competitors must make contact with the tires at all times. When the match begins, grapplers can gain control time by lifting their opponent's feet off of the mat. At the end of each 5-minute round, the player with the most control time wins the round. But at any moment, the match could end if a player is able to deposit 51% of his opponent inside the tire.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. I wish
Yeah, that's
sport
the
of the week.
stupidest shit we've ever seen.
Man.
By fucking far, that is the stupidest shit we've ever
You
seen.
know what? Your ass needs to
Okay.
change your fucking algorithm. What is that?
Okay. So before we get into it, the other night I watched that shit on TV.
You did?
And before they got to the tires, they had him in a coffin. So they had him in the coffin. So dude laid down in the coffin, another guy mounted him, and he had to get up out the coffin. The next round was the tires. I was like, so they done went from a coffin to some goddamn tires.
So, see, that's my algorithm. Pharaoh actually watched it on television, so he needed to change his old goddamn cable provider.
I don't even know how I got to that shit.
You know what? They have a
Man.
saying. They have
channel
a
was
saying in
that?
Jamaica. I know. There's a saying in Jamaica: when somebody show you foolishness, just turn off the TV. Turn it off.
Like Ed say, Ed over there laughing. You got to put 51%. How you know you got 51% of your body inside the
Right.
One dude
Right.
one dude was getting tossed up, and he was in his knees.
I
And
just
one dude that shoved him in the thing to his
It
knees.
would have been more interesting if they put the two people on either side of the tire, and whoever get knocked out, they have to put the other person in the tire.
Well, no, that's a slapping game.
No, you
That's
just gotta knock
slapping
the guy. You just gotta knock the guy
Oh
out,
yeah,
put him
that's
in the tire.
another.
Yeah.
Woo.
Tim Dog,
That's what
what you
everybody
think, man?
thinks
What would Joe say? This is definitely the dumbest sport. Tim Dog, what you think of the tire wrestling,
I
man?
just saying that Jamaica, two man hug up and
You
a
know
roll
what,
up on
Joe?
each other.
You know what, Joe? It's rare that you and I agree on some things, but this we definitely agree on.
Yeah,
There it
I
is.
don't even know why I was watching that
This
bullshit.
is dumb as shit. I
And
mean,
there it
you
is,
gotta
ladies and
have your
gentlemen.
hand on a tire at all times. But if you get your opponent's head inside the tire most of the time, what the fuck y'all don't get y'all heads inside the tire? Then what?
Like-
A draw?
But like I say,
Yeah, man.
ladies and gentlemen, that's
There's
why
a
y'all
people
got
in
the
the
man.
head in the tire.
That's right. That's why y'all got the man on the street. Cause like I said, I be searching high and low for these goddamn sports. If you're not a true athlete, you could get out there. You could do this type of stuff. Hey, make sure you
You
take the
can't.
picture.
No, you did you see how they were sweating? Somebody with a heart condition can't do that shit.
Man, you,
Man,
you
y'all-
took a wrong turn when you look
Hey,
for this.
you need to watch the one in the coffin.
And but there it is, ladies and
And
gentlemen.
here you go encouraging them.
And then I forgot about my favorite sport, where you could be a professional for how much, Pharaoh?
$10 motherfucking dollars.
And what do you
within
get for your
budget.
$10?
Hey, that's within your budget. And
You got,
just
my,
get some
you got
rock.
my kids
River
walking around you
rocks.
about rock skipping.
Yeah, you you get your river rock. You can go to Lowe's and get your river rock.
At least for $10, they pick one for you. You get to pick your own. Instead of going out there trying to
$5, you got to go get your own. $10 will get you those skipping rocks.
And $5, you are an amateur.
Go out in the backyard to that retention pond and skip no damn rocks. My kids are not gonna look crazy on
What
it.
the fuck, bro?
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. That's our weird sport of the week. We always try to bring you sports that, hey, you go out there and try to do. Like the mad professor say, maybe this one might be kind of tough because you got to do some physical work. But if you do decide to do it, make sure you take a video and make sure you send it to what? The Better Than Sex Sports Podcast.
Don't fucking send it to us. I don't want to watch a man die on camera. Don't send that shit to us.
Especially some dumb shit like hold on to a tie.
Don't send that shit here.
We don't want
it. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Now it's time for my main man, Pharaoh King, with his trivia question of the week. Pharaoh, what you got for us this week, my brother?
All right, man. We on week 14 before the playoffs start here the next few weeks. Here's a question for y'all.
Which Super Bowl era coach has the most exactly 500 seasons?
Damn. Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, Mike Tomlin.
No, Bill Belichick.
My guess was Don Shula.
I forgot about Don Shula.
John Madden.
And the
I'm
answer
a
is
stick Tomlin.
No. Give me bitch ass Tom Landry. I'm changing. I'm going Tom Landry.
No. What's the coach for Buffalo? No.
Now I did think it was a Cowboy coach at the same time.
Joe. Yeah, I'm and Joe say Parcells. Who it is? Who you say?
Parcells.
Did you say something? Did you say it, Tim?
No, I said John Madden.
Okay, what's the answer there, Pharaoh?
Ooh, y'all. It's gonna be a surprise for y'all.
Jeff Fisher.
Jeff Fisher.
I forgot about Jeff
What
Fisher.
the hell?
Yep.
What?
Tennessee Titans sure was.
So I actually was gonna say Jason Garrett. But then I picked Don Shula. But they and so lo and behold, Jason Garrett and Don Shula had 500 seasons.
Yeah. I guess I read it wrong. I read the question wrong. My slow ass.
How would you read it?
I'm thinking Super Bowl winning coaches. That's what I.
Yeah, I thought that's what I thought about.
It was in the Super Bowl era. How many coaches finished the season?
I'm thinking Super Bowl coaches.
Yeah, because it's more so the season.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I got you.
Because Jason Garrett was the master of 8 and 8. He's always 8 and 8. He was the master of 8 and 8. Now I understand the question. Now my bad.
You should have worded it since the Super Bowl era.
Oh, this motherfucker right here.
We're in the Super Bowl era.
We're in the Super Bowl era.
The way it was
you have to separate it. Yeah.
No, we are in the Super Bowl era. The Super Bowl era was the first Super Bowl. That's the Super Bowl era.
I know.
Yeah.
I know, but still.
Yeah, I got you, Pharaoh, and that's why I'm still in the league because Pharaoh be getting.
The damn people we're talking about.
It don't matter, but I gotta be.
And that's why the man on the street is still in the league because Pharaoh King keep coming up with these type of questions, and these motherfuckers can't get the answer right. There it is, Pharaoh King.
What you got?
What you about to say, Matt Professor?
I said, what have you gotten right?
Man, I got a bunch of stuff right.
He lying.
What, when I wasn't here?
Yeah. When you was here
I know
too.
he lying, Shouter. I know he lying, Shouter.
He a Detroit Lion.
No. What's the last one I got right was the red-headed quarterback. Remember, Pharaoh? I got that one right.
That's right.
That's the only one we remember you getting.
Oh no, because that's the last one. Because that's the last one. Because I'm the last one that got something right on Pharaoh King question.
Wrong.
So
that
of
was
course,
me. That was me, son.
No, it was not. No, that's bullshit.
Look at the tape.
We gonna look at the goddamn tape. But there it is, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. Pharaoh, I need you to start keeping tallies of who get the damn answer right. Of course, I know I'm gonna win. But there it is, ladies and gentlemen. My main man. Before we go, Bad Professor, what you got for the people? And make sure you shout out to social media so they can check you out.
Social media? What is that? What is social media? I've never heard of this.
Yeah.
Social
It's so long.
media.
Blow the dust off.
Been so long.
Man, I ain't even looked at my own fucking videos in ages. What the fuck are you talking about? Only thing I got for the people. Only thing I got for the people is don't let toxic family members fuck up your peace. Because just because they a piece of shit in their life don't mean they need to drag you down with them. And if your side piece tries to get at you through family, let her have them. That's all I'm gonna say.
There it is. That's what I'm
Did
talking
you say
about.
your side piece?
I did.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
But main man, shout out, man. What you got for the people before we go? And make sure you shout out to social media as well.
For some reason.
Yeah, I see.
I don't understand what this man talking about side piece, but he going to get people, somebody shot up in here. Me not do that. No side piece business. All right? I'm just going to tell the people them.
That's right.
I'm going to tell the people them.
All right, then.
Every day is a daggone day given to you that you wake up, that God blesses you with his grace to open your eyes and breathe and have another day. Don't ever take a moment for granted, because cats are out here kicking the bucket left and right. So please enjoy your family, enjoy your loved ones, and keep those that need to be fed with a long handle spoon, like Professor said. $7 billion. With a long, not $7 billion
to make me forget it too.
Yeah.
There it
I'm
is.
just saying. We ain't got
Shout
that
out to
kind of
social-
loot right now, but just go ahead and remember that. Be thankful for what we have. We just had Thanksgiving.
And shout out to social media.
Yeah, man. You see at the bottom there. One Love Shut Up Blue Sky Social. Just come check me out. I'm up there with people and I talk all kind of business. So just check
There
it
it
out.
is. My main man, Pharaoh King, man. What you got for the people before we go? Make sure you shout out to social media as well.
All right. It's that Pharaoh_71, King Ryan Facebook. Hey, I don't know if you guys know about this, and this for everybody out there. Mali's president, I guess he's the president. I think it's Assimi Goïta or whatever, how you say it. It's a French word.
Mali as an M-A-L-I?
He just got rid of the French Revolution in the history books in the country. So basically, he's rid the country of French colonialism.
Mm-hmm.
With that being said, that's a real good thing, because that's the Senegal guys doing the same thing with the French, is taxing them on all their goods and stuff that they have, their mining and stuff in their country.
Burkina
And
Faso
I came across this quote because of that. This quote is, "Until the lion learns to write, every story will glorify the hunter." And if you think about it, that's what's been going on with colonialism.
Yep.
Because the oppressed can never, be told truthfully by the oppressor. You know what I mean?
Shout out to social media so that people can follow you, my brother.
I did in the beginning.
Okay, there it is. Thank you. See what I'm saying? The man on the street wasn't paying attention. Pharaoh starts talking about shit. See, you can tell I wasn't in line.
Yeah, I just think that's really, really good, man. What they're doing over there. That's something that we're going through over here now. If you think about it,
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Tim Dog, what you got for the people before we go, man? Make sure you shout your social media as well.
I listened to. I had something planned, but listening to shots of the day about the young girl, and everyone on the show knows how I am about kids, and it really hurt me and it hit me. But we need to start looking out for our kids. We need, as adults, need to teach our kids, how to be better people. Instead of always cursing at them and calling them names, why don't you just see? That's what I'm saying. Negativity always brings negativity, and you keep being negative towards them.
Yeah, foolish.
Tim, you can't hear you. Tim,
You can't hear me?
Couldn't
Can't hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
I'm
you now.
sorry,
Go
my
ahead.
bad.
You started
Okay.
whispering to yourself.
In other words, hey, find me on Instagram, Father's Love 99. Love your kids, love your family. You can't choose them, but you can always try to understand them. Hey,
True.
I have a question.
Oh no.
What do you call a cheat circumstance? What do you call a cheat circumcision?
Free.
Your girlfriend not knowing how not to use her teeth.
There you go.
There it is. And of course, you can find me, the Man on the Street, at the Man on the Street show on YouTube. All I got to say is, man, I want to send a shout out to the Hampton County Hurricanes. They won Lower State last week, and they playing for a state championship this week in Orangeburg, South Carolina. Hey, man, they doing the goddamn thing. Like I said, you can always find me at the Man on the Street Show on YouTube. You also find me at Creative Canvas Expression as well. That's my AI channel. All I do is put out some AI art and tell them what I want to do, and it does it. But make sure you come back this Friday. We've been going for a while. 2 cigars and a blunt. And you want to stick around for the after show called Ashed Out. That's when everybody on the panel gets a chance to talk about what they want to talk about. Usually we go straight, we will make that right. But like Tim Dawg said, if we make that left, we're going to drive that bitch right off the goddamn cliff. But you also want to come back next Wednesday. Come back next Wednesday night for the Better Than Sex Sports podcast. All we do is talk about sports and sports entertainment. And as you can see, we do that very well. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I am the Man on the Street.
And this episode was brought to you in Brown's history by Happy Endings Tissues. Pharaoh King.
What did the Karate Kid say to the ocean? What the? Tim Dawg from Be More Careful.
I'm glad that shit cut off the Mad Professor.
Bad Professor, your face like, I came back for this shit.
Right. I mean, goddamn. I mean, you know what, Tim? You owed me for saying fuck them kids.
Man, Professor, I missed you. I did that shit on purpose.
And my main man shot of what? Out of what? Shout out to Orlando.
Yeah, man.
Right, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all have a blessed week. Y'all have a blessed week. And like I said, Lions, y'all need to do one damn job. They got one damn job.
Right.
I'm tired of these damn Cowboys. I'm tired of these damn Cowboys fans talking all this goddamn shit. I can't say shit because we're losing. It's one damn job. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, y'all have a blessed week. Make sure y'all come check us out this Friday night at 8 o'clock. With that, we're out. Peace.